your guinea say, send your gonna say. Mention a war, shake a Barbie. Barbie. Oh, baby, swatch you and me. Oh, dear, be me, oh, but Jimmy Wanje. Oh, the key, and the body, Anani. What will you say? Meet you yet, meet you yet. Oh, send you away. Because I care, Mama. Let me send you away. Me and say, Letchi, because I know. Letchi, me and say, Letchi, because I know. Letchi, me and Satia, Mama. Let me send you away. Because I care, Mama. Let me send you away. Me and Satia, Mama. Let me send you away. Because I care, Mama. Let me send you away.
Dwaso Nsem Jumadie Suni ena ye defiada we ye kwame papa bi osi etwi ena ya na drope into wa wutie rhythm no na hwese de ekono a tumsanyu we achesa achefom eye etwi kwame papa bi featuring she to kwa platforms awodo ni nyina streamy kone kotie bi unya daje na tie ni ye tie mu west mako a we de dia almost standard o e solid
semi kono semi yana sana semi kono na semi yana sana me yana satia mama let me say you why me kono satia mama let me say you why me yana satia mama let me say you why me kono satia mama let me say you why
wo share ebrena no nso abo apa ho sema no edunan eye 7:14 am efi sabre kosi se nondu bebo no ye di Dwaso Nsem Jumadie somwo na enra megidi se wo ya wedada de koso e wo parliament ye beka ho asem ne di monkomo ye ne wo mai ba no sikase mu ntotoye wo hwe nsema finance minister editu dwa na chese indicators any projections are wo mode ma yen afi atwa mu November ho akontabuo ene ho ama ne bo ne chese omatra so kura adwuma no akoyie ama indicators ni nyina so ekire wakasa fa inflation ho eba no GDP ni nyine enso ho wakasa ediafa ho wo hwe ye sidi na ho den eno so maka chese issues no edroso eti ene no yebema animdifo na boa yen na yatiase yie de na ye wo expectation na wote ye na omo ewo nwoma suemu obi wode wo hwanim so bete de ono so ewo dwadie mu wode wo hwanim so bete chese all sectors no obi our expectation sa expectations no were they met yesterday na enioma finance minister okenkan kire ye no ema ye nidaso ema ye hope omo chese Ghana enyini Ghana sikasam no ekoyie agina ye anya bia no gwa wutie me no wo felisa ewo botom anase etesen ye bedi sankomo no na nim so se ukọ awutu senya east constituency eye ka swampotem hodma yera ofosu ajare ene ye NDC chairman ewo kaso ho na enkrata bia ba bonten amoma suspended for 5 months na disciplinary committee no ebe ye hwehwemu unse na koyo yo mo MP ewo constituency wo the petition ekoma party no it is a petition no any regional council of elders central region no almost the recommendation eto so no na party na gina wo constitution so a suspend this chairman of so jare nti de sesei wo mo twene say committee no ebe ye dwuma na ensema abapono so nyina no omahwehwem nti sabre de chairman betena nchen na hwehwemu akoso nti eno ene some other issues na no pay ye be discuss na kai say every sabre kosise no ndo bebo no nyuma ko bi eboa yen a eba ne hefted betam de be bro sisi ye ya eye vigatem ye ka vigatem malaria drosron kokora etu malaria se ema wa hoto bi ehia na end point homeopathic clinic ye ka yade kwankra na situo en na wieye end point Dr. Adubuatin na pamfo aye krado etwen wo ewo Spintex shell signboard obema wa yaresa enia hoto anti Mary's grab mixer anti Mary so de akwada bia benya nigiye ewo fie mabaten so ho atono a na ye anti Mary's aye tete anti Mary egusu ye ne anti Mary ma sa enka bi wo fie hefted bits aboafoni na social media trends no aye DBS Industries ena aye komo ebochi dom birthday so aye MTN ena Oba Spaghetti na poso ebeba awake purified drinking water Telecel Amen Scientific Franco Trading Enterprise ena Glyco ena bochi dom empense muso de eye Abna Rice ena Absa yenkwa homaso na yene doctor eni enkomo na watchi mu hwe ensema yaka ene ade yesua eye ani Dr. Rachel Kusi Akosa ewo hasi doc machi okay enti ye twense ye benya doc na afei ye de ahyehyɛ so na watchi mu no de yesua ene de ye gye hunim de eye ani wo de ye no abisa ho se ye se asamo ate asimpo ye so ye sama no akoda nsama mpom wate ase nti wani no ankasa no miedu ni nyina wodi ho ade no etesen rababo no ekosen na fesin to bebam bia na ye bibia nka obetumi aso ano ntem bibia obetumi ahunu akira kwan na waye nhwehan obi wo hono ma se kwaya sabia ye kohwe ye ni ye hwe ye sen ye hwe ye so da bi onye bi da for years onye bi da batuko bi man so a eye by appointment wo se brano no kɔ na kɔhwe wani hwe wasum hwe wo sinyina it is a sin to bi ba wa hunu ne ntem wate ase nti no ye mai nan enyentia omo mo hwe ani no ye frɛ wo mo se omo ye optometrist omo no hwe ani nti no onta nya me patro ye nyini sa habit no na ye ma no so no ensua Dr. Rachel Kusi Akosa eye optometrist ewo Frederick Optical and Eye Care ene de yehwe no eye dry eyes syndrome eye dien ekadien Dr. Akosa Martin
mini avana anatai major so patwa mo hoye
nyame adom ye ho ye pa na so
mesme hoye
ye de rade ase na watwi mu de yesua de fa ani ho ene ne ye diwie na so ye bekɔ fitiju oda besi enra edie na wo kire yen die na yesua
yo anapai medase se manya kwanya ya yede ewe nkomo na watwe mu ya hyase no se de bia ye no mesre ekwanya hu ede atonkra ede ama the Ghana Optometric Association for Eye Doctors Optometrists for anapai mechiamo and afei mechia ophthalmic nurses of optometrists ophthalmologists and opticians eye care unit for na yechia obia na watwe mu ye kasa efa dry eyes ho na so de wakat wabusa me no me bono chompa kakra na ja obi o tie ne ne no wetimati bibi ase ye kasa dry eye syndrome yi anase condition eye eni no so ya we bia eno so eta ewo ho na emom no ye ntan mo ho daru ni nyina ne sen nipa eni no ni so bi wo ho so eno nti se ni so ni bana se se wo ho so no se wo ntem and I said boni beka say a dry in temwa empendodo asa process ya na sa adi si no sam pendodo no and na ye frɛ no a bit ma result into what we call the dry ice a bit mama sa dry ice no e de aba ya kan say air condition akra timinya panin so etiminya na ya kan say sa abefo niema ye tell you see ni ade mobile phone computers tablet laptops sa niema ni nyina so timi pushi obi mananya sa dry ice if he say so you sa niema we na e ma wo mo woni ntem eno ntino etimi the dryness eba woni ne so ya kan signs and symptoms ba ko mienu bia na me boso ya kan say ebi wo ho a wo use mobile phone na say computer ana so ye duma ka bon say woni no so no as wo feel that bibia to so if it be foreign body sensation and greatness obi say anua agumani so sa ne mane ina ka ho ana burning sensation woni no so hyew asem ekokura aguani so eno so wo ho edu time bi obi say feel dryness asem ne na asawo ana mani no me hu dia ha no but me nya okay enso me ni dia ha mani no ni nyina ye signs and symptoms ni bia obi kra so wo ha o say me nya redness of the eye ni ne kokko ana extreme cases no you what we call photophobia condition no o si awie mu a e bi o ye aduma wie dabo so si awie mu a na ne nso wo no ni nyina ye senema e wo say boy en kai say e bia sa dry ice e bi ne wo ho ene ye kan wie say se won bibi tse bia woni ne kra na wo a wo use computer for some time na excessive tear and the so comfort so ba ni nyina ma no mo nkae ana say bless side o ye duma ka cancer ne ma tu aboma o e bi na dryness no e bi na eba wo say woni be dry e be say wo hu ade ba wo woni ne pe na ye kama ye ma sa ne ma ne nyina nkae say e bi a side dryness ne bi na eba make last one there you know ye ka say a condition yetimi hu ntem a eboa but o ma ne cha complications ba ko me ne bitimi ba wan hwa na ko hadwen wan hwa na ko ha ni no nti na me se me kan si say yan hwa na utie no onhwa de bi a wasa wo ye because you can say cornea ulcers e ko timba cornea no so which me keratitis just say it me kwa ha wade hunu aha eno nti atiefo tie no na waka dia kire wo nua ne ahwa de wote ye de boye ho ban Antabra anope medase.
Okay, it's no yenshe eneno de ye beka ho asem eye diagnosis and a treatment. It's dry aya what say mo de yin nyina no yetumi treat man ye e mane ekwa na se ejaya na.
Meka se me chance no. Se me de first diagnosis no hokra na meka se obi balance or say doctor e bia metena the computer ho and I made for some time. Many things so a kame a yemeya a yemisia. Yen to me can send panel or dry eyes there be. Name mono, ya will test back community and son. Ebi a test a doctor de by yono. First of all, I was say the kind of vision to saying. Say ya own vision na ebin power in the name 1 year and other dryness neighbor. Into what you show vision for be VA, your best. Ebi walk out check your eye pressure because the pressure not so cost rough. Ebi walk me so how I didn't look at crap, your best. Na afia hwe ni na china we se bibia ye kama na se bi glaucoma bi ni ho ete bi so ni ho ye be hwe ni nyina na se ye wi a ye wa test kra ye edi mu se nipa na ni no wo dry ana se nye dry ni na ye ka ho afa bi wa kra ye wi kra no itimi kra de ye scan e de ka ho a ni nyina aboa na obusa mi se yetimi so ano da bia ye ka se ye nya akwanya we ba adom da bia na em education na the main reason is say sabi yamfa ehu enhye obi a wotie adom no yamfa hu ebi anhye obumu but yet we talk about preventive measures and then now be obusa yetimi so ano number 1 first aid ade ba ko mienu bia na ka mebo so ama se wotie nya no paya no ye ka se be ma first aid wotie ma no paya 1 you say take breaks you will be find a marathon ebi a digital use I say what computer, what on Namano, what mobile phone, computer, penina crack, bare 6 hours, 8 hours, and tap that there be MWA crack. And when I take breaks, Uber to me, every 30 minutes, 1 biano, take a break, crack, now who made man so, not what I could resume, Ebwapa, and no, number 1. And number 2, the first principle be 2020 rule. Then rule ni nyina say so you so abefo near me your mobile phone or computer near dia 20 minute time biya no take a break. Now say share idea over 20 feet just a idea wechi. Now e be a shane for be 20 seconds. E bi okra na wo shane sa na e ma eni no relax e ma eni so ehome eno so wo. E na de meta kan wasem bi oni say enkwafo pesumu I enjoy mobile phone. And I do a better TikTok now. Why no?
Wadum light.
Of ordinary. Wadum kania. Kania na wadum no. Na kese sumu na se na wasi a ye phone no. Ne laptop na be a washer so no. I was wadum light because of some wonder. Enti beya wo habit. Said there be a mobile phone na wo dey and wadum light. Na 30 minutes 1 hour no why without lighter. Emwani no. If she will need to even have eye strain any ande. Ni nyina so ewo ho. Yen chane nso. Ena afi ye ka bibi say adwuma wo ye no computer na e bia fan bi ebo woni so direct ana AC no so anu odin da bia na da wo so director research say what are ye adwuma wo ba bia AC bo woni so direct ana mframa ne hu fan bi hu woni so director ne nyina no emwa enti wo se ye hwe ana ba bi pa ye adwuma no mframa se msika mframa na say putro bi kopo hu woni so director ni nyina no emwa eti me kasa no me kan wie say e wo say ye hwe obi wo hwan nkyerod ne say kanani na ne ye ta no de say kanani sanya me ni nyina na wo say avoid because emwa emma ni nye kama in the first aid na ye beka no ye beka ne said the easiest one e pese ye ka no e take breaks relax the eyes and I do a say blink a lot wo take break na woni ne sa e den na ye eboa manisu e wo ani ni so ema eboa ma infections kwa nke bebe ni ni so no anti abna e wo so kama ne bibia ye kama ya beda se
na rabia wo kase eni se wo hon ma bia wani ba bi keka obehu ana don sa ne nam wani no so adan efikọ ni no so ana wo de won se kokokoko so bebrebe no
won sa de ba ko ne se ni pansa eka bibia ni pansa wo so do mu wo so sikamu bibia but ayana ya adwen enko so se ensana ya finger ya ensama no ya adwen ko se epeke bacteria viral ne den it when ne keka wono da bia kase wani keka wa emfa won sa nko wani wo de kata wani fa won sa to wani na chi no na tap no kakra emma wo some student reliever emma each na no nya den but sa wo sa obi ne sa se na ni inside aso pese wo yi bibi wo ho da bi emwa kra into the more do nsa eko ani no eya wo dede obi wo ya bo se wo ya na ni age da bi wan sha wo di na wo posa no me hu bi da wo be ya ochina no e bi akra keto wo fie da bi na nsa o etwina ni so wa da bi ni nyina emwa se bibi sa no ye kan se wo bibi sa sori waka na call doctor for ho na ye nhwe the best treatment ni afama because wan hwe ya da bi e ka wani ye o kanea na oda chinti no eso obohu ban ne me da se
yes ye da se na ye hwe akwan ben so no ye betumi afa dry eyes no ye betreat wadi ka bobo so bia diagnosis ne de keka ho treating na kasa no se ye hwe na asietu no akwan ni bi ye den yetumi ye bi wo fie
you me da se me ka se treatment any first aid no a bit related say why say empendudu a obo wani wo ban ye ka se take breaks ebi wo cry say drink a lot of water so onum so bebre a eboama increase eboama wani no oni padua na ye hydrated into eboama nso no kwa wa system no no enso ye kama eno so wo ho na afei ye friend say ye wo glasses a UV protection ye wo de be hye se wo sha eboama race na ekwa ani ni so no ni nyina eye kama eno so so wo ho ana afei so no you should take sometimes your supplements omega 3 ni ade ewuma ni nyina aboa salmon fish ni ade ni nyina aboa but the American say we should first aid ni nyina take breaks avoid dark rooms if anything practice 20-20-20 rule ni nyina wo ye ni nyina awie na so na wo ti bibia your medications in pa anta ba ye de kan ho a ni nyina eboa ma anini ye kama na afa ye de protective glasses ebo ese photochromic ye see blue lens ni nyina aboa ma eso ni pa waninum e ma ne ye kama nti me kan wie meka se dryness na ya kasa na watwe mu no etimi ya nkra etimi ya mpanyifo nti awoto ya adwen kwato se de be ya yenya binti no se wo yusu sa wa be funi ma ya wo ya akokra wo ya akra se obabi mpo na wato amana wo ya parent ma wa adwen kwaso because COVID-19 is that America COVID-19 season and crap pa de mo ba ha se ya na omo nipa in serious conditions because of side kita we na no mo ye nti no na nya agro enti ye hwa ne ye mo ya ho ban ye mo nkra no ho ban na Ghana ye daachi e wase ye ne ye kama aha me da say thank you
yes ye da say do ka hin na ye hwe bo kira kwan ye behunu mo na no pa me ka no I was say yetumi ene ya dokotafo say bosumi aso me wo doctor's appointment me ko hemani bosumi aso doctor's appointment me ko he me sen aha no eni hasa anamo de enioma sesante mu wo bi mu amoda so say abosumi mienu bi ana mensa bi o be hemani eye normal wo hasa
oh na me adom emi se sia no education ne ko se yankofo timitie okofo tie panti utimu se na se yankofo timi ba se mate se bi mpa mo kan glaucoma ho asem na me check it and person be check yes yankofo tie ase but obi so wo ho a o se me ba mo be kan bebi a che mi se na me makra onim se o problem but doctor me nim pass mo problem na so se me ba dem be kan no me pass me tintin na me makra eno na ye kase ye poacha wani ye o kan ni ment na ho emfo wadwen enkasa wo makra ye hu ne ntam a na me adom yetimi som na ye kama ya
machira kwan ne contact number e betumi dia frɛ
me patro me da se ne akwanya wo dia mayi aya na watwe mu da bia me kasa nya me adom Frederick ye wo 13 years nya me adom ya teenagers
aha ene manyini mabache
anniversary to na me adom eno nti no na me bo next week see free ice cream in Emma will be aha nti no say ye betre ya kira kwan the whole week from Monday to Saturday next week no oba ye be share say a free screening amount the what bia no buy ye be on practical the machines be amount obetime hu yen wo Dominion station Total Energy filling station where washing bay one ewo Dominion station washing bay bo hu yen one branch ho another me plateau kwan so Coca-Cola curve no so I was to be hu yen so person no me di wani hu komo obetime frame number so ahombase meje wo so ye be kasa 0244 982821 message to be 0244 982821 mini abna anopay me that say Adom FM thank you
yes yeah that's Dr. Rachel Kusi Akosa oye optometrist ewo Frederick Optical and Eye Care etin koma yesas ye na wotwe mu nyina no ye di wie mesre megide se wosua bibi kayo pa ma me say anino babi okan ya me no nyina ye di hofo ze wo dadem wa wotum so dampa so wo beda le wo dum light na kita phone yi nti obi so phone na ni light no ano den no babi ye didim no kura wonim nso wotumi dum anim no ama ne ba fam kakra obi die wonim nti aso se gon no sesumu nti esum ni nyina ne race nyina no ekona ni no so saa enam so a mo posamoni no eni no ewo so bo ho ban isanse se hyase se nya sinto a ena beka se me hu yanka na kachi nti be headphone so a kameti light mo studio sei na me headphone so eye ena computer so so hweso kakra yowa hweso a no wasore no nante kakra no waba no waba hweso a no nante kakra no waba so so tena ho the whole day sa no a eye na wo sunsan so ewo wani no so Dwaso Nsem dwumadie ena ogusu awutie no na Vigatem eye malaria duro atimita ne lumifantry nyina ewo mu bi enti etu malaria se na ensore kekese manya malaria da bi gwa wo hwe bia wonu ma ya wonyon sade ni padua no ebo won kaye no ukọ pharmacy shop anase hospital se me be test for malaria ene malaria test kit no enye na nso menye wo fi wa kra betumi po ya eye nti wo ye wie na hunu se eye positive a na ne wo se mama Vigatem eye panacea pharmacy ne diaba nti ko pharmacy shop bia mu a Vigatem ewo honom ya no wa frɛ 0593 802 668 and 0274 182 917 na wakɔgye wo so deɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ wotuto no ɛkwanya no ɛda hɔ na Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic Endpoint deɛ say yadeɛ bɛn paa Endpoint na Dr. Dubuaten ɛna pamfo atenase ɛnɛ ya ɔmatenase twɛn wɔ fa yadeɛ no kɔ ɛwɔ na yadeɛ wode kyia wonya no aduru no kɔ a wotu aseɛ ɛma wonya hotɔ ya no afɛ Dr. Fa 0244 867068 ɛna 0274 234321 ɛba kidney prostate ɛna female fertility a doctor ɛyɛ free scanning ɛdema tutumika na ɛkɔ honom ɛmame anti Mary's grab mixture so deɛ wɔsi a relieved child is a happy child wo ye batan a ma bi men wabri bia titumu ama wo foforo no nti brano sakwada hwan ye hye na boba na fo ye kutu ni ade na emani su tete no eye anti Mary's gripe mixture NS Chemist Limited ene de adroya ba enra na eye medie budget review ena oswafo hwe sikasem so ede betu dwa jese o ma bobra no a ma yakase ye ma osikase dia wasisika no memeji bi nka ho dia modema ameno ano matoto ne yie asanya mu bi krompo dia se afanfa bi a eye dwuma indicators ahodo nyina no egina so na kyerese sikasem no entotoye no ekoyie anasete sen Dr. George Donfe ma menko ne nchen omo no mo ye economist no na yemisa no eno ade otie ye no eye na sumude eni da so hodom finance minister ese abasobana Dr. Donfe Martin
yo mini aba amenchia o na me na wase woni watifu nyina
yada senenra ebra wotena se na utie anasa wo hye yewra Dr. Atoforsen finance minister na wo boman yesika ye de suma no na ye de ma no November se fabo Ghana ho bra 357 billion kakra da chire de ensema wo kan na nwunra nyina no eto wakoma so a wo hye osabasobana
yo mini aba ma me na wase na menchia atifo na menka say you so the amamra ne chie no say finance minister obesimpio so ebeka kire through the budget ekwaye obefa so a obenya sika na Ghana yedi aboye ho bra o afinimu a amamra na azasha ne say iwra afinimu a bosumi nsi edika no ezo otimi bebu ho akonta ema Ghana fo enya ne ntie say ensama okaye no saa na ekwa na sika okazi ebenya nso yenya na de kazi ebedi no yedi ni pepepa ama enema ekoso ana enti no na nura obeye enti me bona baso say constitutional obligations say the professor me kana no o anaye na obegina simpie so chire nsem economy no o chire nema pi nema bia no mo peso o mo ye bi ti say growth targets anaye say o mo meeting no during the first quarter of the year no na growth target no Bruni Beka say it has been exceeded na che say eyepa omoni so ade hunu ba konso ne say anka inflation no ye benya 8% ya ye Ghana ye target ne ye 8 plus or minus 2 and so wo hye petatakrema na che say ya ade ama ne inflation no below a minimum target of 6% of 6%. We inflation has been 1. Primary balance or the two just say sika we aketua Ghana yetua tonchaya your expenditure na ye no we dey compare your revenue and then your friend primary balance a primary balance no say benya surplus ye kire say afinu kwa wie no na ye nya primary surplus of 1.5% of GDP ya se kire nyina ne say anya hwe kra no yesika yebenya no ene de yebedie ne se wuyi de de betua ka no tonchaya de yebenya no betimi aboro de yebedie so ewo ha mu nchichemu ba akon akiri ponnum so de compare your national GDP na na chere say eno so yem kan say eye asama eye asempapa ya Mini aba mpato me da wala no so.
Oh, hapa doc meeting.
Okay. There's no ya sem papa ya wo hwe nra no. 1.5 na ye pe no. So far abaya nya 0.9. Na ehọ na me wo problem kakra. Sentini se afrase de sabre no na omo ye finance minister ya be chere economy no no. Na osie benya primary surplus. Nyame adaroma adano de year yinyaaye. Ya wo hwe Ghana bakwasem a primary surplus ayade ayentanya. In fact, the first time Ghana had primary surplus in 15 years was 2017. There's a few makumaku dunum before 2017. There be any primary deficit. Yeah, Chelsea the near day boy akohumakra and intimi nyesika dodo emanon cover. And the Bunibeka say we were borrowing to consume and borrowing to service debt. That was 15 years before 2017, and that was the situation. 2018, yes, primary surplus. Chelsea the near the yenya ya meka say sikana say me cheche mu say ya bobo yenya skana ya dibitua bosia ya dibitua kanti so de kano samugu nche ya di yenya ye no eboro di di so 2017 2018 2019 as those 3 years they are there but the free oba no yenya deficit sa ko pim say last year no nyame edi afofi ma Ghana yes I recorded the first primary surplus since 2019 last year na ahomekasem na afi yewura afi mu yenkosha yenya at the first half of the year yenya 0.9 ya yehwe ani mu say afi ne bekwa we ni yenya 1.5 ehon na me yemi na kakra because 2024 the first half of the year no na yekuta primary surplus of 0.7%. So intimi antentam afi ne kwa we no na yenya negative 2024 into 2025 there afi first half of the year no primary surplus no na yenya 1.1%. Ya na chese we animu e chen 2024 there no anya me nwanwa se afi ne kwa we no na yetimi enya overall primary surplus no. Now we compare afi there 0.9 no say any 2024 there no sunsie bia se danimu etimi se dani arehwemu bebrebe se afi nkwa we na betimi enya surplus na adeba akoso Ghana for kwa yensantie ni say ye surplus no kwa enya 0.9 no eno kwa kwase mark wo ni say na ye Ministry of Finance no omunya releases no entantam so ye nyina ye nim say a great minister eba abontene ebe complain say sika no hwe ni mu no ama so what ya say na nyo no nko most government agencies ne can almost so be on baba boncha releases in intention. Apart from that, contractors are ya be adwuma, especially those working on infrastructure money at the adeno. Because ya na is about releasing the brown man komutimi so yes enyuma no. Nisu nyina brass e betia 3 days ago minority na omo parliament no. Ya omo nim figures we ye no omo de betu dwa ekire se ekwaya abaya faso a sebe mpreduasa onye releases no na odi pe animunyam se ye beka se bisika wo no do so chedi odi ye no emwa because ekobasa na emma ho kire bi ba economy ne mu na nokwa so yenye ni so ma cabinet minister Ira Erikopoku about simply so abe complaining about these releases. It is na me fano dia na chezenka abana ye releases na anke benya deficit. It is ikonya surplus na instead anya dia ahumka wombia na surplus on kwase na meka no 0.9 which is not too different from what happened in 2024 no instead anya adie bia na de ba kwa Ira atofo so saka ya madwene ho afinu abepem na mi hu kwa mefa so amete ase minia say ebia o de me 1000 cedis wa be bo jodom fe bosia 1000 cedis anda na be bo bosia no so ya o usika no de pema sorry o de pema ma o de nom sa de ye de ye ehudie say any reckless spending and I would de me 1000 na wo de me na wo hu say o pese o fa akwanua san bi so nanka nema basabasa bia wo ya wude bia wo ya wo disika eye no ujai nti wo jai sa ne mani na meni wo jai sa ne mana na wo tutu fie ya e ka na yesoche
dabi
e ka no so nte e ka so betia na yesa jodom fam de kana chew anasa wo tua meka and exactly was Ghana's debt situation at the end of 2021 no na ye kana could do $60 billion kind of we are time share or debt restructuring as near the Eurobond, you do 13.1 billion US dollars. Omucha 4.7 billion muche. And to around 2021, 2022, your debt to GDP ratio, na kosura ema na 80%. Atama nana kufa do be na tiaba 61.8%. December 2024. Now answer you will have 2025 25 exactly 29th January. And your creditors need be near Baba ye in Siamuse or Musha cancel by 2.8 billion. Yeah, I know it was part of the debt restructuring. And this answer is in Now none significantly contribute to my debt to GDP ratio now 380 and now debt restructuring so man about 61.88. That restructuring now Boama no call and 45 no. So because when Yama which is saying Yentina debt to GDP ratio not swati. And indeed, Standard and Poor, Moody, Money, International Credit Rating Agencies, almost rating Ghanaian economy and say, almost a boy homo dene. Now, successful debt restructuring in T. And almost a pussy Yakoso. And the Minianum, Yana Yantian, you not the beyond politics and any propaganda, na the economy. Yet the two from Kakranke. And you better than Kebianke out of us in Becassi. That to GDP ratio about 45. Nan Kunyanho, Dan Zo Becanso by 61. No man say name and an insist Papa Nediaco 45.
Okay.
That is not true. And you know, a debt restructuring in any kind of modification indeed. Somewhere last year, March or April, Ubia OTM be a Google. Uba said France by Macron, only about 87 million euros of our debt. It was part of the debt restructuring process. So what I say, and didn't know Ukrainian propaganda. No, so
now, mete said ya wote mo na said ya do. Okay, intimate ya said ya na debt restructuring se say na abanda da na hyase no. Kosim pempen so bi no abo man no pa ma amama hodo ne o man ye de o maka no e de bia cheche yen a e de abegina ba bia yigina sesei.
No, omo tie me tie for Mungugu about Eurobond near the 13.1 billion. Money can we share discussions, and almost subject the 13.1 billion to haircut treatment of 37. Let's say almost Shakano now with the bank 4.7 billion and a free Ghana Yakanani Diomoso. And Yanonko, Yanomi as I say, almost actually Chilimuse, and I'm Namua who Chilimamua. That no crowd the amateur mobitrian. Do no Yanfanina, Yankasema Muntian, about do no, yet the Quanimu at chance from 2027 Namotia. When we nana Boama economy no, Brunibaka the fiscal space Daya Kasiama Adjubro Abba economy Musa. It is obvious. So be one and cancer nipper be a yes, Animanama, you do the Yadria. Now, that's all back economy. No one some say, your stability and yes, I think that is fair. But Uko cancer will need a part, yeah, for the fiscal prudence. And I'm a cannot swat here. That is a lie. It can happen.
Okay.
I mean, for Monfancha, I mean, any other rat world I may use. Monfamicas and Chemi.
Okay, Doctor. Mate, yenshe unse asase no last year November bra ba parliament no eba no ye gross international reserves edo na ebo ye import cover ene hoama no bo mo ye se o ma 3 months ene na ye target no ama se no mo che se ye tumi atomu kra ko 5 months eno so che se yire so pai so kra sedan o man ni betumi ahwe ne ho akoduru sam pempen so no ho no Tizebu hon momaye na yentia se
no dey no kre ye Ghana wo hwe West African Convergence criteria na wo hwe oman bia wo Africa ha say omo modern say or West Africa ha say omo modern say the gross international reserves na bitimi eduru 3 months of import cover omo ba na it was a little over na it was around 4 month import cover na just say na ye CD West Africa I mean convenient criteria so but omo abo mo modern no doubt about that because tama about we buy na a total reserves na 8.98 billion US dollars like 2 million na 9 billion and no na omo beto so and ene me no ka say etwamu over 13 billion. In fact, a cobble sacran and saying interventions don't know moyeno and ama say yelusu reserves will be abanyasa and kanaka ye tremor 14 and 15. Yes, at them it was more than 6 months import cover. And I'm saying yebera and among or Harry Kwaswa or mutu today dollar no babo and be protected the nintino. Ama affected and a reserves no. Ama and say crown governor na Bank of Ghana mom they to just say Omalusu 1.2 billion. This month almost spent 1.4 billion actually and they protected the. It's a name na omo ye no kwasam say and na ama reserves no so but whatever that it is and also in crunchesem na me ne o ka say no reserves no you were more than 5 months import cover for beto 4 months import cover that's what they call five a hono de me de ho aba so body be ba say o my ade because gold no ade boa ye pa ye gold no because we 2022 more around that period na an ounce of gold na $1,800 last year nyame boa ya ma kudu bibi na an ounce of gold I could do over 6,000 the man ko ba say na US trade war on oman bi mu ye unim say ya na US dollar no it is often held and mostly held as international reserve currency. Don't I mean no Casa Ghana, your gross international reserves, we are coordinating dollars, not cedis. Into my baby to say Ghana, sa na omuninaye. Na enam US who are a he wa man say Jasontino. The donor shall say so to good. Edi aye omo reserves instead of what say omobe issue. Dollar no and then a mom and say just significantly dollar no bono a year dinsa okay dollar no boy dinsa could do 6,000 per ounce no and my dollar inflows there's a gold sikananka gold first nanka gold the $1 and back Ghana and it's about times 3 and no sign inflows no and a boy pa significantly good in a boy pa and a gold no and they better and see I drop it a crack and say I drop in and say crown for the first time in many months it dropped below 4,000 but my who say as I call back to the 4,000 and I'm sorry you dollar no do na nka gold di beba no so akofom kakra almost say during last year which means $15 billion which was huge but so I drop it kakra and no nyina ka hu bi na ama your reserves your gross international reserves na anka ni over 14 no and now I drop it kakrama ye import cover na nya over 6 months no and now about 5 months but whatever that it is the 5 months today is better than what they inherited that was around 4 months no.
Okay it's doc my share aban spending best for months in ye the yetiti so finance minister watena sika no so on spending government institutions almost so far any idea but tenra the obeka tse ye no etre say best 143.7 billion Ghana cedis sika almost spending as at June a year last month a washa ejina wama ohamuti timu aduanan so any achipo enum ekekako 50% of sika 302 billion na omano a year 2026 no yade bebo ye ho ban say such an amount of money you spend here now we bit na be kase finance minister tena sika no so on release emma ministries and institutions and fanya adwuma which yeah chemu mai
and they can complete say one spend day cry na eno dey me no mo can one spend day cry me no mo nya adwen
okay
me can say expenditure ni bi wo ha and release ni bebrebe wo no ma e bi wo ha anko but wo share ne say akatua da bia mutua adwumayefo eno nko anya asem ketua because that's a chunk of the entire expenditure no so I say enti omu guso a omu spend it no doubt about that but expenditures bi wo say the measure say me kan no Oma hold on kakra because also best spend 302 billion. Normally no, and at the beginning of the year no, releases near the dozen. A chain say afino query. But this time no, so best spend 302 billion. We expect Senka was spending over 160 billion. Edintra offer ministry bit is agriculture. There were 2 major farming seasons in Ghana. The first one no is already gone. And no the main major season, as we say, especially the farmers in the southern part of the country and the middle belt. Omunyina major farming season, and no na yesha do mfuo no around February ni ya yasa se adua March April ene ho ni nyina atwam na agricultural minister no ba bontene be complaining ye no enye se bia o kire se abanu fiscal nkokra that be but not certain releases be anene so as eko eko etimi maniema ewie peyo ma otimi ye de oye no ne nsa nka na nye ono nko so enti expenditure ndo maye but so that me can 0.9 primary balance no mo ye ne senka contractors sika bi any other na minority no kan ya na so mutua no mutua na expenditure nkaka bi so na aka o mo anya ko mo ye ya anke bi nya deficit
okay
nti hono ne me major problem na me ni aba
nti ni just spend na data ya
reserves na say
yeah
obema me 1 minute ama ma kan sim bia for international gross reserves no
sure go ahead
dollar na o mu tugumun me ni ankanya bone yeso obi anu a ochiri for wasem pakodo abai said the Bank of Ghana na said nso obema inflation akofom ama timemufo no bia de ho atono nti the Bank of Ghana dollars no tugum na say sabin produce and dollar no boa ema imported products boa yefo ema timemufo no nya bito dia ankanya asembone na ye problem an say Bank of Ghana wo yes ade na tembi obeto dollar na gumu bia no what the city this month also the 1.4 billion and able to do by say some panel the yes obewie no na wa city bebrebe a free system no na city na Bank of Ghana gusu a or chief free city no so open market operation and answer what the intervention ye no ama enne edwomu nje obi obeko dwombia no ye nto ade no na me TV3 o mu interview bi o mu call makola koye ejo di phone obi e complain and any research aye so e dey di pefe and then no farmers dey complain so omuniama ye nto obi e complain na ade ba concern say we aggressive intervention must di nya false value na the be yen say in the eyes of Ghanaian consumer no international commodities will appear cheaper nti ade bi anke betia ne Ghana ha no enam say amano no de na e fun nti no obi apese oko import so we say you are preparing the country to become completely import dependent. It increases the vulnerabilities of the country. Ema omane da chin eye bleak because the ebedi the ebanom no now prepare man for the shaman for dream say amano ne de ne ye because the dollar fu more into uber ye ne Ghana de ene ye we emu ya kana brochire e fe ne tujimi ene ayefu enam say osunti na man local rice farmers omo mo ye nto
okay
we sana you are wait me abo ama dollar na ejino cedi na ejina yabo yen sama ma but say among for businesses it is also destroying job creation you say anka abano omano economy no ability to be create jobs no it undermines it nti eno anaya me de say nsem we maka afi the Bank of Ghana BOG boss na ba boncha be kan say inflation na ese Ghana de adwuma da bia ye 8% plus or minus 2 no afi de be ye adwuma because na me nwanwa say inflation ma beto no 23.8%. Mo ye open market operations above 16.7 billion. Now what na inflation na be 5.4 billion at the end of 5.4% at the end of 2025. At the end of 2026 mo uda gusu ye open market operation. Now they book my bank, you know. Now they staff aggregate demand. And to become a caller, Kotana Yento, Aboso kind, Nenema Yento be anema, scanning system no more. A Kobasana or no autono, or Kojasua Unya, or Pepati Muniamaso. And my heat in the coffin, but too much of that, you know. And more, the inflation. I have the pressure. UBP was so pa betting yakumu, and forms of betting yakumu. Inflation was so pa consumers suffer, and form pa producers suffer. And you need to create the balance. That's why Ghana, our balance is 8. The US, Omudia Yawana, the dynamics are different. Because me a governor, me of inflation acquire 1%. In the process, you know, Uber Bank of Ghana. Now, we say among for businesses in the process. When the BIA Yeditu Abano, especially Governor Esiama.
Now, and now so budget Nimu Nsem no finance minister said 950,000 a year Ghana for the door and now almost free ohim a year poverty mo. or the estimation no gina be say 24.9%, ena eswate aba abegina 21.9%. Nature say eba no enwumasua apomuden se mabumbenye adwumaye enkrofo asetena mu yedi no akonkan a eye indication say enyo ekoyie woni ne yadwen e wo sasko ho.
And not for the first time I may take those figures. Mean to me what you need because me need any position be a so be a meeting with the I didn't watch you. And the body mechanism in him say that said, you know, Ubi so can say reduction and yet 2025 from now. I think say the survey period started somewhere 2024. So I matter say Dr. Bano and so I can't Dr. Bano economist or Gimpa.
Okay.
So somehow the two Ghana no na me I mean say into the pese me come by me say Ghana di here some say it has been dropping. In fact, it used to be 51.7% in the 1991-92 survey period. And atiaba for my anti-10 biano form to me say a drop here and yaminga. But the population is here also. The also say 300 no say 900 say something so almost free here. It is proportion of what? Now Ajuma Sam no the unse abano adeba kwa man penny say no any speech no. The na FM kwan okekan the na enye no wanka ebi to say Nansia National Development Planning Commission. Yeah, I know you're an arm of government. Ebabe, it raised red flag about Ajumasem, especially youth unemployment. I could do 32%. Greater Accra, I say 49%. Yeah, I say Greater Accra. Mebuna is omuye Jumano. Ushiamu Hebia, emu 49, omuni Jumaye. So it is a ube bomb in answer a Jumasem Tiaman for as a trauma. Yeah, it's not reflect. I mean, it doesn't reflect. I mean, you know, relatives. Me always a Juma Kakra, me any ligon, any sabe. Yeah, I'm a fresh remember. Me no cause me chromo dema, there's a muti me voice. I don't have more baby. The move fresh from Sana mum for a tipping cancer and I just will be a baby square of a so ordinary CV, but I mean, in fact, you are many follow. Your number is very powerful. The government was a CV is do and the gummy tables of it will shock you. And I make us say a job creation, you know, and your money, your money, idea. A number one priority. In Tina, sa intervention now we aggressively promote too much import on meaning March. The total import bill for March it was $3.99 billion US. If I do me, now do $9.4 billion US.
Okay.
On my way, we need that change. Just say nema ye krana mano ne bo me say ne bo no March ya na ye 3.99 billion. That is like 1 million. Do 4 billion. 3 months later, I could do 9.4 billion. That is a car. You prepare the quam on the cocanium and a quantity because Ubia was a sidino and I want the engine. Our dollar no sonitino. I'm an only manayef. Ubia coyentis prepare economy to be import dependent. You're not helping the economy. Today, I'm out for Baboy and Samama. That chino emwa Ghana.
Mate Doc, where do you want to tell mame about revenue mobilization a performance so far much say it's on target the expectation in no or more meeting total revenue ne grants or more to me dri and be 7.8% of GDP na expectation ye best 7.9 and no more to me 7.8 no so no encouraging
revenue targets in the my main case mean blame about bebre because Ghana a habit be an set target. I mean, a target in a unrealistic and as a yen more than say a budget for no. A idea that would be and timing Kasabe be semi blame this government. Now 2024, at DBA Hunana say we exceeded our revenue targets 2024. 2025, we couldn't achieve our target. This year, during the first half of the year, we couldn't achieve it. But he was economical with some of these things and didn't bring them out, except to mention the nominal figures. VAT fell short by 6%. National Health Insurance Levy fell short by 29.9%. Get fund 29%. Crude oil receipt it fell short by 37%. Excise duty fell short by 23%. Import duties fell short by 14%. Yeah, figures are Ura Gideon Boako. Yeah, also oye economist na oye MP. Nanse odi atuja odi tuja no the who's will be a challenge no meaning omo na omo parliament ya no say say figures na ma BOG and I say Minister of Finance website am man hu bi and as finance minister am me kan am man hu bi a figures na ma me ho ba omo no at the finance committee level and the others no figures no wo mo ho da bia
okay
if you saw the tuja so mentis will be a abeka na overall no we couldn't meet our revenue targets. Enti revenues and some yanya de enunti na so bega ye free extended credit facility no ye free mu 31st May enso so mene okay 31st May na ye free mu no what has happened abano akọ parliament akọ bobosia anazo wakọ say ye man kwa no mobosia $1 billion enyes kakito $1 billion within 9 weeks enti say Busia Bibribesa. Oh, Bobusia Bibribesa. And that's all because I mean, you're doing well with the revenue. The reconciliation is weak because I didn't know just come back. Want to me content and say, oh, promotion. It is out 302 billion. IBD. Who's kana omukazo mubinyane na say revenue performance na a little bit weak no. Enuntina ama ene ya shan eguso ya shafia ya promotion. Na me ka say ya hwe ya amosia aboro no de be sa akọ in so mu bio because me hu bi da time bia ye be free debt relief na ye emrofo no di bi be chiche ya na ya na ye no 2 minutes na ya sa akọ na ya kọ borogum na ya sa akọ ba bia e
Mate, it's overall performance of Yesika Sem the past 6 months, and I say, in front of 6 months, no, we rate performance of the finance minister, no, in front out of 10, ube 9.
Me pachopi sana de ana mentanye sana mano me yana me nyana so bi say that she say this particular ranking and so IRPP bi sa na me fa data nye sa no me bo mitima bia na ma anye fair to them and na ma
but wa bodjuma so far there wa perform wa bodjuma
on paper our economy is doing very well, no doubt about that. On paper, we are doing very well. And even dollar appreciated. You see this performance during the year has been spectacular. Inflation has dropped below the targets. And to which just on paper, I went beyond figures. And I'm trying to explain the entire inflation below the target March hit 3.2 about since 1985 inflation I work from 3.2 sada internet is a BT records but then you do and then I'm aggressive intervention any open market operations are banning and I keep gathered with your mind Ndiama and then no do na nishi enkojazo so mokotade no mo tontono papa akomo beto tumuno eni ho enti that is why we are here. But on paper, excellent. But in reality, a lot of things are not going well. We need to up our game because you see,
ehona me pesa doc me ba o. Ehona me pesa wo chemu kakra bi no. So o ka say on paper, ya bomoden ekoyie na hine nkoyie nkrofo botuma na se dwom ehfa.
Ejom na me ka zenura mu sister station TV3 me hu se di cover omo akọ makola ho baby a omu ne adwadifo di nkomo adwadi ni bi omne ka se ba kokra no ka se ne mayema no obi aso okọ a yentona de ensa de we yeso ya yehwehwemu bebribe hu in fact voter region okọ a ono mu duamo no me ne wo ka se dodo na afi o manu amo asuchare he ya papa ba ko a menye ne di nkomo wo ye teacher ewo osuprisek timeka ye friend no Mr. Yedu Thomas so osuprisek oye teacher ho no ya ono oduamo power asuchare oduamo power afi was wenuamo because afa say the odu anya ya nto die ntini ya nto because and no dollar no echo form na si di nya ho de na mebo aba so that why you deal with stability no the adverse consequences ni say ama amanone mu to jimi na ayefo nti obi ko joma na local rice o onto obeto amanone de to jimi no nti boss na de wo ye no I say Kofi Kosna Ujina, I mean Quentia, people so I have, but farmers is soon. A jadi fo ko dwa omususu entini say a jadi fo no ko ye no ya antona de so what as here enti e ho any me major problem ni me major issue a me wo e wo sa enema we ho me aba
doc ma me na se ni bra wanya de amaya no pen
yo me nia ene me amasi se mo so mama makonya ma to me ho no pere me no mo kasa wi am tete chima avo nyina e be fro
doc nya me ka ho
Dr.
George John Fair, a economist, and I am in a dinko one no Wababayan Basso, Wabo finance minister Basso, indicators ni be a koye. Na koye nin an I get fair one crata so, ya baby, I be fabiako fan crata na oh, with ye, with ye muye, wabo juma. Na babon tia, sanity, bottom no, a hoye, bottom no so fe, said ye, a manisika some. Eye fe won krata so e wo paper so no boto mu to te saa ukwadwom a etesa adwadefo a moto ne ma edwaye sika wo krom krofo to ade no mokofa ba egu ho sei ana ye to ne nyina no eye enkomo a eba no sika se montoto ya na ekeka bom na ye beba won chen na so wa kire wadwen ne nyina ye sika sam so wo dwom aka bane beje mo amotonto ne ma wo a wo ye kueni na nka wo so ofre na video ba ko a mekosia wo TikTok ba bia mehwe ma me no alatu odobanche na hwe banche pa banche da ha beka se bayre o se nya atofo
dabi
wo se banche da matu agu hoyi atofo ma nti betumi gu o se we mi ayese mi kodwa no kokonte wo kodwa no kokonte no wa hata no wa yam Esanse
na powder
na se banche fresher me se dwuma ma me na ye ne banche wotu agu ho don atofo wen ena form obawie so sika emma ena doko ka so bi so odua mo afi we wanua because so bedua we atofo no omo wo hen enti no
na yoka
amana koye something which is the but it is war Ebeyi. Ala tumate.
Bejo so obapa.
It is saying I'll frame obapa.
Oh, nothing.
So.
You tell me obapa.
That's so frame obapa.
What lazy me man up so full package.
Eh wo be kan na waka.
Oh, say no na me gusu am na mfachiri say me sikwa. Ahofama na nya bad. Package ni ye.
Ya ahofade. Ahofama na chese wo ye dedicated. Ahofade.
So o kan twi.
Enti na me kire won.
Ahofade ni nya bad package ni ye.
Ala tu
Toma.
En Toma.
Oh.
Niam e kwesen.
Yankopon adom.
No ma hunu se finance minister e kasa ye no. So say omode sika be ma me
58 million
Ghana cedis. Ena
yare koye
mo de ko bla
word cap no nti
na omma breakdown ana
omfa breakdown no ma
because I see hu
say breakdown no ba say minister akase say omodi scan omo twan FF no say FF ni de omo report
ana 68 ana 58
there you want to see ana 58
ayo
with ni voice no ho 58
okay
58 say minister chema ye ni obi aka qualification bonuses ne appearance $100,000 ni bibia ye tua won say boys ne nam krum sika so ba na ni jaba
nti bonuses nko na 58 million Ghana cedis
bonuses ne appearance fee ni bibia no
appearance fee na den ye kon ne o se kutu eska
say appearance fee o players no tournament na so mo muska before obe kiki obe World Cup na se no ye wosika ye de ma player
and sika hin so na FIFA de man yetimi call ya call round of 32
sika ma FIFA my 1.2
ye be kono and ye call ye nim no so ye
uko wanim bia wosika ye de ma enti FIFA sika na o de ma ye no and o ye sika ye de Ghana na ya de ye koto ye fotum but the mine no efa de call yo koye na djuma no ene de ya tidin ya tui
nti ye beje ade ana
ye de be kwa koto sports fan
sports fan de na mo de
no ye de boy sports ho bra
mo na ma bobra na kusi hin fa
you say sports minister for na aba
eno de mfa ho mo de sports fan de no abo sports ho bra ko na mo local league na te say
local league say last season abane na disca ba me de boy local league
na nti sports fan de na djuma na say
sports fan say sika na ye jijiska tiska ne betoma ne ye de be boss abra ne nyina
nti esi asika ne wonte na ban de sika ba ya mo de ye sports na na
aban sika na o de ba ye no ye ko bia ye o budget aye de ko
mu kire bi kro mu
Ye chirebi.
So as of we.
Say ye quiet the biba.
Then I'm the buy.
Oh. Say FIFA the biba.
Buy a year breakdown my you.
Breakdown there.
Say none to say.
Abana kan. Say transparency be ye juma.
Ah, ye change.
Enti ye say transparency ne bibia be koso kama.
Transparency kra na mo kwafa Carlos Corul ya.
Carlos why?
Ma me hunu sika no oje.
Oh, oje 80,000.
Enya mo kwa bayan sana mo be ka kire.
I said never bought 5 man for say.
That be more 5 man because mo kwa bayan sana mo be ka kire nti say transparency ya. Ka ye fa no na ya kire say sika sen ye de ma sumasi. Yate. Na we de mo de kwani sa kwa bayan sana mo be ka sika kire yin. Ada yan musura na.
Say kru na ye team no.
Aha.
O ma ni da ho bebere a na nipa akoko ho bebere nti. Ye koba ne ye be ka dia say aya na enyi hu.
Zaon. Ti bodi ya dwin di agro.
Ye fa obi ya dwin di agro.
Okay. Yenkwe.
Abusuafo yan fa se da ema ahwene wate asim ase ene ase ene me ye dwuma ministry. Yankwa ne yankomo kakra no a etodwa ewo eye mrahye bedwum abra eye finance minister honorable Dr. Atofosin abra eye the mid year budget no ode ho nsem etutudwa no eno de tudwa say world cup ya ye kopiem no ahoboa a ye ani bibia etodwa ne sika ne de ema Black Stars de koye no was over 58 million Ghana cedi said the beya bibia be koyi e de ama etientie nsem kakra finance minister etutudwa o mrahye bedwum.
Mr. Speaker, to support Ghana's participation in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, an amount of 58 million has been paid.
No, I the finance minister editudwa otiesi kanidi na ya masho but e kroman ye wonti ye se bibia betimi akoyi kama minister ewie no onumonyamfo a nidi ene honorable Kofi Idi Adams ejina sports and recreation abobo ano a ono so ehwe se debia no ya gudie ho nsem so ebetimi afa no ntoma pa efra ono so no kwan a ye fa so bonuses ene appearance fee etua edema Black Stars nyina no ono so edinchimu emai
Black Stars is the least owed. Indeed, at the World Cup, the Black Stars were paid fully all the qualifying bonuses as from 2023, all the games they won, 2024, the games they won, and in 2025, the games they won and qualified that have been outstanding. Everything was paid to the last dollar before we started the World Cup. We also paid fully 100% their appearance fee. Nobody is owed an appearance fee. So every Black Star player that was on the list was paid his $100,000.
Enti minister nchemo de my Black Stars bonus to any appearance fee one so and I dey atu and no minister amananso ho a wonim say me no ka say Ghana yen athletes no Scotland a mo say Commonwealth Games nyame eya aduma ebetimi apateki ye ama bibia so aye kama minister echuma 2034 no Commonwealth Games o me ani din any India and ye nhye say successfully on betimi host to ama bibia akoso enti yen so ye say kwan bia so no 2030 no India 2034 Ghana betimi abede na yensa aka si yensa ka de a na se Nigeria echo 2030 a ekodi India for nti yenso ye bebo modern say 2034 no na ba be ka Ghana nsa na yetimi host ewa bibrema ama bibrem so ne oma koyi ede ama Ghana.
Always had a record of great performances at these levels. We know this year is going to be better. I call on every Ghanaian, corporate institutions and partners across the world to rally behind Team Ghana so that Ghana returns home with medals and honor. The team is ready also to do us once again the honors. We will return with gold. Go Team Ghana, bring us gold, bring us victory.
We sports minister on Commonwealth Games always say nyame aduma 2034 no yenso ye betimi akwaji aba na ya hostu ama bibia akoso ewo mamu ha enti eno so honsem kakra eno no uram ewo Commonwealth Games ne dia na chese ade a ya kwa ya nko no bete kura na ohwe disciplines are right. They echo there. There's a boxing, cycling, judo, para sports, and so and swimming, any weightlifting. You know, Nabomode room boxing. No, on the 24th, no yebejina akono amana sibanfo so no nyoma atimi adodo ye kama edi amano judo nso shadow to say on the 31st of July and I an athlete wo judo nso ebetimi a compete ho swimming so no jame Adom 24th ebinum ebetimi ejina akono weightlifting 27 so no ebinum ebewrem ho cycling so no yen athlete ebesi akan no ebesi akan on the 30th of July and also ho nsem kakra Benjamin Azamete 100 meters mema na afam no 27th ono ejinem Abdul Rashid Saminu and so 100 meters on the 27th and also ejinem no aboadwuma Deborah Achampon and so 100 meters mana fam no owom on the 27th Baba Seidu and so 400 meters hurdles no 27th and also ebetimi ejinem na watoto ne oma edi ama Ghana yemfi na yenko the under 20 mema no afam no omudi no the black satellite omonso ebo omode ema no awom last friendly against sympathy no omutimi ehye kamienu ema sympathy etimu baako nra opayinkasi anidi any cat ESO Kreku Federation president na or stadium wa Emrantian wrap up come with Maswa Kunedua or the head coach of the black satellite Mr. Shannon say a wafu zombie championship nyame Adom abetodwa ewo La Côte d'Ivoire on the 26th of this month na start Ghana yenso yabomodi ewrem group B yene omianidi ene Nigeria Burkina Faso na Togo ene wo ho say yabomodi etime qualified there na chese unim say yeba abe hostu under 20 African Cup of Nations ewo Ghana ha yenso yebetime ewrem na yabo adwuma yekọ Morocco there na chese yen Queens no nso no tournament no WAFCON no start on the 26th omonso ewo group D omo ene Cameroon Mali enyina etimi apiem ewo ho a yehwese Kimlas sesi ade ototo ne oma no obetimi atoto ne yie na yenso no yetimi ate yanim kama nora yene Malawi mabawa no edepem so 90 minutes no be Queens no ehye Malawi eka 9 omonso entimi ansi mwada braka sa ahoboabo no so no yegusu a yehwese tournament no start a ne obetimi akoyie pa na de ama yen Black Queens no she no so say the Ghana Premier League na boboa no ne edu mesrew empanyfo edi data Ghana Premier League no ebe start abetudwa on the 7th of on the 4th of September 7th to 4th September na tournament no ewurem na started the Ghana Premier League no enti 4th September no yebebo matches ni bi sanso na 7th so yebese ewurem na yabo bi hye no so ma me se yebo na ohwem dia kotoko any has clubs oba Ghana ha na omuhia na obia attention ewo ho papa enti kotoko any has nso no games no mpanfo edin hye agufoma yehwese the first leg no match day 13 ade 4th December ene no so ebetimi atodwa na kotoko atenafie na wa hostu Accra Heart of Oak ho nsem kwakra nso no todwa amaw ene anopai enti hye no so return leg no so no ade ebetodwa April 13th enti eno so ho nsem kakra ene no utia no wa hye no so brekum Chelsea betenafie na one Heart obetena obabankra ha na one Heart of Oak ade apem so Chelsea etufa ade free brekum no wa bepiem ewon kran yebo mode ene kasamafo ede ma brekum Chelsea abranti anidin ene Isaac Oben na Isaac Oben echema ahoboabo no ejina soro kama pa enti omo hwese kwa bia so omo ne Heart of Oak no omo de nyoma begugu na kwa mu na omo kire has said ye akansi no ebesi ako
in time of fixtures by na will be able training grounds and any place no e didn't come about the fixtures and by no team come out na it seems obi are happy with the fixture na about bontin ye game ebo against us for first game at least ebema pre-season na ye no ye intensify pre-season no because of the game ye bebo against us for and no bo first game against us for find a sort of a motivation the man who plays no some of the players need new players so first game having the opportunity to play against Hartlepool, one of the biggest clubs my way the nation's Wembley no a very great opportunity for player BR to get that opportunity so a normal game for Brekum Chelsea because last season I tried to pick a point only gone Hartlepool ebe say a golden city park so playing against Hartlepool come say a Brekum Chelsea and we are planning for the first time and for so many years no you beba a Accra Sports Stadium they have the 3 points no at the free account
Isaac Obin Ekasa Edema Brekum Chelsea Nua Odewani Etrim North Kaneshidia Nata say Gamanche Palace Ewohono and paying for 8 Epa Gamanche Tennis Opino Ano Kama na Brass Ajumedino Ekosono ye mamia onomrebi Commonwealth no chief executive or Nuclear chief of staff Edema Gamanche Palace no Nidin Eddie Junior na yele aje amoa ono suru Jumedie na se no said yepa hontuma no di Jumedie na chibo yina nso no eto yanim.
Today, we are investing in people, dreams, and the future of Ghana. The greatest resource of any nation is its young people. Every child carries untapped potential. Every young person deserves the opportunity to discover his or her gifts. Our responsibility is to create those opportunities. The girl child is my heartbeat of the opportunity being created today to enable them unleash their talents. The education, protection, and empowerment of the girl child remain one of my greatest passions. I'm so happy to see so many young girls here, our future Serena Williams, etc. My vision, says His Royal Majesty, is that this tournament will become an annual celebration of excellence and a platform for discovering future champions from every region of Ghana and across Africa.
We chief of staff Edema Gamanche Palace and out in Kano. Rani di any yaw ampofankra and so the director general Edema NSC no so ewo Jumedina say obon pain for abaso ewon shisha obodi abaya no so betimi aboana tennis so afan ntuma pa efra.
Traditionally it's all about football. When the king calls, you have to answer. And this is a great initiative beyond just sports. This is a project, it's a movement, and it's life. It's a legacy, and it's one that many of us in years to come would say we were part of the beginning of history. Let me just quickly tell you about the National Sports Authority and why you shouldn't thank us for allowing tennis to be played at the Accra Sports Stadium. Organize, promote, and manage sports. So it is sports, regardless of the discipline. And on this occasion, it is tennis. We're more than happy to open our gates, our doors, our courts.
NSA director and so Eddie Odituja Ewo Jumedi na say no okwa amanane a eho ne de ensem no ebewi Arsenal abomode Esan Club Bridge Abrante and the Christos Yolis Abrante Esiakan Edema Club Bridge na rest the ball na homode Edema Club na say na from 52 appearance no about 22 goals 29 assists Nyoma Ekoye Edema no 34 million euros and Arsenal for etimi etua omo hwese season no startia Christos Yolis ebetimi Esiakan ede ama Arsenal Bobugono and Mikel Arteta. Yako, but Yako, Yamfasada, Emma Electroland Ghana. Shannon Sumami said 29th of this month, Yano, 12 noon, Pepe, or Medina, taxi rank, no opposite Echo Bangano, or more power, Medina showroom, no, and to Kama Star Oil, so no, Yasadaka say, more 240 stations nationwide, and you whoop fool, Papa Padia. There's a Star Oil, I make come for Ediamo, MTN, Omina, Adaruma, and then Yabetanasia, Yade Sports Page 1, Ebesumo Live. Adom 106.3 FM. So Dennis Asamoni Alatula Medusi na Abena Pokuya patience Arenie Ede de Akabia atwa. Is a lawyer. We are jejefo. Lawyer. We said they made the mamre de washeta. That's the name of my ministry. Now no, most sports for na muka. Munyina muka. What I say? You traso. You bye bye. Go so bye bye. Sorry ko. Me ko. Eti yabeto salatula eno odi Adom Sports Page 1 ama wodo na yabegina budget ho komo no kakra na fe yahwe wonse ya wo so a food and beverages no omo amotonton bibia faduane provisions se ho ne ade no wo mo ekuo na yebebisa eso maso expectation wo mo saka wonse Dr. Donfe kasa no na wo kase na mo niam mo kraba ne ade no ama local producers no susu
nti no ye Mr. Senra dia no mo patie wo mo teye na mama ni daso ewo wo mo edwade mu ana Jona Wuni eye chairman Food and Beverages Association of Ghana. Ora Wuni Martin.
Adiso morning.
Beda sene obre January ma on so ma me megidi se enra wutie finance minister ne sebo de tuja take away bi wo ma eto makoma so more expectations no mote so aka ho asemana
Me da se pi mi chia obia mo amunim se me twini me kan ye ntem cho ma me ka English na me yan fa kaka
into the fa mama why
so first of all, I want to strongly commend the finance minister, and for that matter, the NDC government, for abolishing the 20% excise tax on fruit juices. I'm one particular person who stood against the introduction and the implementation of that particular policy for years, right down from the MPP government till the NDC government took over. I've received petitions upon petitions saying that it affected local production and also affected job creation and was not yielding its desired results in terms of revenue mobilization. And so the decision to scrap it is a very laudable one and very, very commendable one. And I would say that the manufacturers of the local juices must take advantage of it and let the government meet his expectations. In scrapping it and abolishing it for that matter, the finance minister stated in parliament that the decision was to ensure that to enhance local production and also create jobs. And so I would say that my members of our association, the local producers, must ensure that these decisions are achieved, and for by enhancing, increasing their production, and also ensure that sales can also increase. As sales increases, revenue will be able to mobilize through VATs and other corporate taxes and profits they will make, and then also jobs will also be created. So this is basically what I would say. But then also the other few things that I would say that I will also concerns that I will make in terms of the budget. I also noticed that the finance minister stated that they are going to they are introducing some policies concerning warehousing of goods. Much as it is it could be a good decision, I think that they need to relook at it, because it could affect the country in various ways. In terms of the storage, they talked about fresh foods has to be stored in terms of in bonds in bonded warehouses for 3 months, general goods for 6 months, and then others. I think that this policy would not inure to the benefit of the business community, also not inure to the benefit of the country. To store goods for fresh goods for frozen goods for 3 months, and after that it has to be out of bond. That is a very difficult thing. All of us know very well that no businessman wants to keep goods in the bond for long. Mm-hmm. Most of the goods that come into the country, they come into the country on credit, suppliers' credit. So it is always very important for the businessman to sell the goods as quick as possible and return it. But in recent times, sales in the market, in the Ghanaian market, has been quite very slow. Most of the goods that also we receive mm-hmm. are given out to retailers in the Ghanaian market on credit. Some are on 1 month credit, some on 2 months credit, some on 3 months credit. And so it is when those ones they sell, then you can be able to mobilize the money and return it. And also, normally, most of the times, when you businesses take advantage of prices internationally, when prices sometimes go down or so way, or you want to project that prices could go up, you will take advantage to buy a bulk of the goods and bring into the country for storage, so that you can be able to sell. Now, if you are supposed to just bring in goods and sell them within 3 months and then get them out, that means that you are supposed to tamper the amount of goods you bring into the country. This is not good because, as we all know, even the country in terms of fuel, they do hedging. So sometimes when you project that international prices will go up, you will buy a bulk of the goods. Wait until you just buy a rolling basis. The government needs to look at this policy in terms of the storage. It will really be very good that they can ask for stocks monitoring. They talk about they will monitor the stocks. Well, they can do that, but to restrict storage of the goods to 3 months and 6 months, generally impossible.
Okay.
For them, because internationally, then businesses don't have the goods in locally. Then that means that our food storage or food security is also going to be affected generally. I think that the government needs to look at these restrictions. It is just not for the benefit of the country to restrict storage of goods in bonds for 3 months and then 6 months for that matter. It is an area that I think that where they are, it may not be too good for us as a country.
Mr. Winnie, one argument about the city stabilization obibia agiatum akoye nijetiti mu amokra nyoma ediba Ghana no na penyifo bi no mo so ewo the view say enam se city no abenya hoden ede etie city no nti no niam amokra ba na bedoso ewo manyimu a se omokra niam bia ye no local ha sei biti so mo mudi amo ne ade mokofa mo no fofofo na mo de aba na begu dwuma ye fofofo nti se meba meto de wakwa fru bi man so aba no eja de no ye wo Ghana ha sei no ano isansa mo de ne bo aba ye fo achen de ye ewo manyimu no eno so mo say a good local businesses no what is asem no de na we can found.
Well, let me also, that's a very good question. For that matter, I think that the government also needs to be commended on not only the abolition of this 20% exercise tax, but then also since they came in, the currency has been very largely very stable, and this goods this is very good for business and then capital conservation. They have also been able to abolish the COVID-19 levy, which will also add on, and then also streamline VAT, which is also They've done a couple of things that are quite very, very business friendly and condition. The economic temperature for the country too has also seriously compared to what was happening in the MPP era. The economic temperature was very, very high. But since they came in, all these ones have been very, very down. The only aspect is that I think that where sales is quite low in the market, and then turning stocks around is very difficult. But concerning the issue of restricting storage because of locally produced goods, in terms of, I think a lot has to be done in terms of the local district, because honestly, I have said this over the years, that there is no business person would like to continue to hedge and go out internationally to go and buy the goods and then all that. If they can find them locally. We have people who buy local goods and then they sell and all that. If, for instance, we are able to work with the government and they are able to ensure that we work and then we can ensure that we have stable supplies of local goods. I was the president of Ghana Rice in the professional body in the early 2000s for almost 8 years. And I went around this country mobilizing rice, locally produced rice and all that, and ensure that importers bought them. We did that. But one particular thing that had to do with the local goods was that it was either irregularity of supply each time, and then the inconsistency in the quality. And then also the prices were also, cost of production was very, very high. And it's still, these factors are still available.
Okay.
And even in this after 20 years of some of these things. So these are things that we need to look at. It is not that people have just taken a decision that they will not sell local goods; they have to go internationally and do. For instance, I have some businesses, food restaurants. We used to buy imported chicken and all that, but for about 2-3 years now, I have shifted to locally produced chicken. And then it is working out very well, and then it tastes well. Even my family, we used to buy imported chicken, but now we buy locally produced chicken and then all that. Apparently, this chicken tastes much more better than the imported one because it's fresher, and even you know where the thing is produced. Where sometimes I buy it, the poultry produced are very, very close to me. They just harvest and then they come and supply you. So let me say that the whole decision about the fact that people think that the importers don't want to sell locally produced. No, there are other things a lot of things that they produce. For instance, look at cable metal. Who are
Mate, alright,
we have yes.
Mama na seni ebra wanya ediamaya no pay. Why? Facheme. Yura John Wuni chairman Food and Beverages Association of Ghana. The brofu bebre ni nyina no mo bo aban aba so. Unse or say 20% na excise duty bi wo hodoma ye eto bi aneda hodoma ban ye free hodom na covid no so entama abo mu ye pa ene wo mu ejumadi nto obo aban aba so sade na eme bi atwemu no mo kra ne ma ba eka eda so ene eto ne ade no wo mo da aban sese wo ye free na me bisa na mo ne de no wo se mo ne de ende enye se obi odidwa bia ne gese de bi obekwa abonte akofa na hase ne bo ma ya quality no chambe kode mo ne ye kama adechie na te afa so afi so krempo no se wo se wo de wo ho to mo so a wunya ne sa efi be sa duonu atwam besi nei sa sinto no guso a wo hodom a ensakraye emaye desempanyifo so hwe no matumi de obona esi fom abo a ebekọ wi achi nso de ye wo haya no so na ne bo akoye dendenden wo to ento isanse woni pa no production cost na adwuma na wo ye no hase no ka wo bo no na akoye ka bebre nto wi e wo so no so tumte ne ka nti de wo produce wi no na ne bo abege den de ono so akofa aba no na e wo fom te ye den a de sa ne ma wi ebeba nti ne de enno na akosua jiwa high tension atenase ye naposo and what de eba ye nyine tew but they can't trust ye be kwa kaso di honkomo ye be din so ansa na pensim mu no ye de ahyesa komache
mejo so abapa
bako de ye
oba de adumu ene so ye boza what ti atom papa
mesew
misian from a bonus to down de obo akra ahwene
misian kakran
ku meme yo enso mu this is the wa badwuma
medase
no the one kata no aba
fatu asoma me
medase Adom 106.3 FM anope Dwaso Nsem the one kata no ana abeka me sa high tension ye de Emma wa bra me akasa me host me nua ba hwene so etena dwam na wakonyini daily graphic dia wade about truth and accuracy every day and Sunday dia himonyo ba ko pe enra 2026 media budget review hu some no addition and subtraction and yasabo akire dia mawo na emfonyi akratai dia ba e front page hey Dr. Casio atoba forcing Minister of Finance and any picture na yade ato ho na enra ye gidi pass no mienu ekro no anu bo homaden etie Adom FM SRH TV no de akwaso bia wa parliament na yade ho nsem ma ho so nya kwan ehu de akwaso wo manimo na wase half year performance best in years revenue on track spending down zero arrest interest drops finance minister Nitia wanyina eni se wanu tira se NDC abamuni di hey amemo na catch fire eni ame koye ye kasai revenue mobilization say atwa do aye gigi wo man Ghana mu ni ade apre o man mpuntuo no ye se e 5GR fo nsam a Ghana ye koye nim ye papapa ami ye sika sam no agina afenso no say ye de akaya abane de ka external and internal ni nyina no arrest fu fro bia ni ho e wo ho entine me pesa me akoso attention metisa abadwumafuo bia so de ekuta placards awodo ye demonstrate say abane de ka ne ade sense minister no akle se 0 arrears yan shada ne ka wo mayi mu ested na asabi ya kwaje bosia wo monone ne ade no yetua ka nyina afesu the bad interest rates awodo se abs kakra bia bosia wodo aye kwaje ne interest wa honso a empayinfo ahwe amani nyina abafom tie ka ne nyina bomu a yensi kasam no economic stability ejina ye pa na wowie ya na me bo mani hwe esoro ho ana me hu yewra osahene Alexander Kwame na Fenyomakin ya wano eye minority wapenya wada one mano na wasi minority skeptical about economic gains enti dia koso nyina akire no donkum e wamra se dwafie wo motire sehwe mufisi enti wo mayim ho ya yamfa ntaabo so person family ani ho ani yamfa ehu mene kase mo ankasa ndisi na mamu no amubuo no enti mo amu so say ya kase GDP a do you really comprehend mo ndisi aban mo tiase GDP gross domestic product ne nkyirasia ne sai sa wo bu oman Ghana mu a yenwuma yewo de ya mo no ne de ya foreign investors local investors de ya Ghana dia ya titini nyina bom ne yehu faso wo mu ne yati eka hodo a yede esi nkyɛn a sika edu oman Ghana yenkofasimu ye aboa ma economy ni nyine no ene ye GDP na sifam na kobu samame na waton awiesu ne ye woton suo ewo ne tiri so amoje ne to ne ade no economy na ye ka wasam in reality a reflect ya na ene gina ne boa ye den electricity bill water bill PRC fo ntimi nya adjustment when nyina man kan wasam se economy ni gina brane enti layman person ya wato oman Ghana mu a ekomo winwo na adwuma nkoso wo tuatoa wodo no wanya wo brofo na akogina parliament a wo ka no enye ne wo tie ai enti don kuma no wonu kire se enra atoba force wa ma me yehui addition and subtraction wa dada no a ana obeka bi edunu mo na me ba center spread ha ewo konyini daily graphic ya ratafe toso edum yensa was the government deposit $1.7 billion for Accra Kumasi Expressway, funds protected until main contract awarded. Dabia yaka wasem enu nti yekuro bukrado yentimi nkwa ho bebre asa afiafi wonnim na te ase anami wokwa faso Kumasi ne nkra kwa no so se wokwa Kumasi a anka se 5 hours almost 10 hours na wonuri we am shanso na abekwa akofa no kra no witimi oba ko bia mi pesi bebo ni din e trotro se gugugugugugu ana hwene wonya hu ba ko bia mi kan me da mi pesi me so
last weekend ya na me fufuru bi kokoba ya chese
edi asem kura
asem asem aviation for no wajuma
yes e obi brand
da bi mo bi
edin ba ko ne de
mienu na wo man
ye mienu
enti ye kan wo mu ni mo
na ba ko no de trotro mesi mi no me ho se man kofa me bas yanko ayam hihye yanko enti no
basudrie
ye be ne de ye du sister no I say no marriage me enti bi no kasai Kumasi ni enkra kwante mpo no so no Ghana ban ebua kire se sika pani no eye Donald Trump sika ibi aye wo pepepepe anaso wo pi ho ha ba ko na kire pension $1.7 billion and a Kumasi ni enkra kwante mpo no ye hwe anim se hwiebe ye betum de ayi sa abosom kase ye firi ho na akwanhia bebrebe na afensu na moama akwantuo enkwa abasa hareso wasama ntabu hodmo no ye tumi atu ase ntimi pa chaw baabi a wonam bia wonya daily graphic ya ni amabobo so nyina no ebi wom mame fa daily garden to as wa kono sanchinam wase Ghana's favorite newspaper na de ya media budget review no additional budget for 2026 na bebu sa ya krapo wura to ba forcing kiye nyamfa maw enti wura de kire se budget ho nsam ani akonmasika ya de ema no media budget review ade bra ye no enya de obebu sesika foforo bia e wo ho sansa de de ma no etumi aso nani ya de akoya adwuma emfaso mpo etumi abaso ya de ka kirem ti yensan enwura mu bio na wo ba fom ha ya wase ba womia Ashanti NPP executives meet over Wuntumi abusuafo chama wontumi ankasa no me no kasa em se nkrata ne ba ko de abase ahwene ye de ne call nsa wam ye se oyade se chama wontumi ye se ne fie nsamanfo no etwamfo nye ne kire no hwana ba ko betwe nanim ye ko se menya ready enti ye se ne yade no asa ba pa sasabro ne ni kotodwe ene ade enti no che ya che no no anokwa emu ayapa na emu ahye se kuni no enti MPP amenyokuo mpanyifo wo ne Dr. Adaji Mahmoud Bawumia you were now were not there say won mu hia wa santimante mo den ye hu skamishes bia ye betumi aye amacha ba wutumi ye ayi no na dia medi ewiem ba konso hanie Bafa stock trial court directs AG to amend charges. Etianan Abdul Wahab, one in a year said Winnie Pfizer, and a wonfonyi de hay. Now, wherever you could do a debon or buffer stock when you say, where didn't could and in Kuresika. Yet so bagan a ya buffer stock. Woman Jumo yet through pan say, food suppliers, ya mammy and papa Mukrasif wanoa, Womudomiano, Womudoviano, Omudia Coma buffer stock of one. Now, Banisu the Nidiaka home. Now, senior high schools, I would do a year war or my na ntwia so ni ntwodomo no ye de nuane ne ko na nsai mu anu free senior high school yi ni ase nkura ne se aduane no nya papa aduane ne ma na nkura ne biafo se gi paneɛ agisa awofo ne ahwema ye se nu aduane ne ye de akoma ye ma no school se na ye se akowura kwamra ni botom it is alleged enti opanyi ne ko aduade bono eni dwumaso bia ɛwɔ so okodie wɔ UK memu anu nti court nsɛm ti wontimi nkɔ no ene ye se court wa hye abalo ya panyin attorney general Empresa at once means immediately. Aya kwadum yenu 2 charges. Ya de bo ora Pfizer. Hanan. Ene yire so madi nkuradu ya nini sikano. Womu kwa ya ho amendment. Yen futu mu bro. Na yen hu baby akwadu ni ya de bosani ya baya. Pepe ya wonsamu abribia. Ye ka ewo maige na mono. Ye betumi enye ne pomesi bre. Mamimra krata fair tosu num na mi interest wa ha. Adia ba ko Ghana fo yemfa mu ye ho yanyi ye hu ni wutu kwan a wo mamu tatu kwa bebre wo baka kira wo se wo bo din na broni kase wo ye you a Ghanaian wo mu buyai esu ya kase ye mu yan na me no kase ye wa Sahara countries bia ekwo wasekuo no wo mate wa ho sate ko
Mame nkwa ho masomra mame nkomra na Paulina Kranche eye branch women's organizer ewo awutu Senya East constituency kaswafo omokrumu Paulina machie
yeah ameje also man
mbato ete saying
Adom ya hwe enti ye ho ye
meda sese waje brama me de abetodwa ene se mo party mpanyifo se chairman of so jare yo ye mo chairman ewo empotem ho no ndc chairman no onfa na dwuma to ho abosumi num na ehwehwemu enkoso na yenim se oka ema na ekoye wo ye kire etia opanyin no nsem kan ye bi eni suni ban bia no wode na di wo hodoma na nyina ho de petition ekoye a ede ya ba wiese makoma tom yem de mo pede monya no ana
yakoma de ntimi ntoya yem da na no pai medam ase se mo afreme me fa ma homa iso enchia obatampa oye bema nso ye de ye fe no obatampa constituency chairman Stephen Ofosu Ajare mechiane na no pa bibiara wo bia onka na koma ento ne yam se wo bisa me a enen 3 days yanka bi anhim ye wo ha na ye tete ye say ye constituency chairman on mama na suspension through WhatsApp message
eba modie momfoa so monye suspension into man asesen
ya de suspension ni de yenjintu yentimi so enjintu chairman obi a wama kaswa NDC aye akono ewo kaswa ha sei mene wo kasai what suspension mumpo no se wo ko ni fie sesi a ko hwe nipa egugo no pa obi ade ne ekwakoje sika afri ne ho me say kaswa se obi ye adore obi ye suna ade bia obi koye operation sika bia Steve no ko so jare wa no moko mon fan ko me underground investigation wa kaswa ha na atama make muntie into such a man na wo man suspension na wo pese party no e so for mo ana me se me no kasa se sia obi afa me anopa se wakwaji ska wa chairman wo a oba me ha kwa because me na me de ne kwa ye se opemwa wakọ di ama no e was suspension mu enti nipa say na bone be ankra na waye eno na ye pese ye party delegate for ye pese ye hu bone a waye a ye di ama ne suspension ye pese ye hu
sa wo kan party no krata mo de ba ya ye petition na akoyo wo mra se bedwani ode koye na Central Region Council of Elders enso etena so di susuye ka ho no mo de ba nkran enti executive committee na ewo party nim no na si sa gina ye no na se ya suspended and chese ye na dia na se ya pamo no amo so won tena nchen na ehwehwemu enkoso nti no oha be na wo se ba wewe mu
edi oha aba
oha ni bi ye den
oha ni bi ye se papa yi eni akoma pa ena nka onto ne ho ase se ma ye den ya ma me sa suspension ya enka ye party members kwa be ti ben kra akone ho si oda so ebu ankofo wa bra onto ne ho ase si oda so bu ankofo na wo ba ha ye mpanifu a atwa ye ho ase o constituency we mu na eye signal for so jare ho pe na obetumi akwaje moa ne ho pe na obetumi akwaje moa enti asem na tini de ehaye pa ye executive ehaye pa ehaye na me pese se me gina so ebisa se ye hu bota ye nti a signal for so jare wa ye say enti wa fun party mra eno nti na ye se onkwat na fie kakra no eno na ye still no ye nti ye nwase a ye nya hu ye
na chairman so bi anka hwe nkire no ana eno ani message na wonya wo phone so no
mpacha wo say
chairman say ye mani hunu se bia onkrata se na bedi ensem ye hwehwe mu no ye hunu se kwado ye de abo no enyina so wo mu nti ye hwehwe mu chairman so bia ne ni nsa nkomo no
eno na ye find out se fia no
na de na wonko bisa chairman se bia oma me ba o Paulina
ekọ ba bi ko kan chairman
adan na wonko chairman wonko bisa no san se de ye kai e bia oma ma chairman na ya wo se ade weni na waye enti na enkrata ye ba ye hunu enti ko bisa chairman na wabisa no
krata na bi da wani
me se wabisa chairman
me say krata na ba ye no e bi da wani krata na ba ye no emu ina chese ye MP honorable Felix na akoyo say ye chairman eni na yankita hudie a enye no kre enti wagu na ni mase se brofo na ba ye no me kan ye me ti afie yi a enu nti na ama ye ama ni suspension me so me hu se ye betumi atina sa ade we so di ama chairman suspension nti na ye nti ye ho ase no
baso nim se party no
letter krampo no honorable Felix na call your train enka ho it wasn't attached to the suspension letter in and one say honorable Felix na call your or say chairman agu na nim ase say one na yankita bi ho e wo relationship no na entesa
baso nim se party no constitution
yenim
constitution wa kan ni nyina
makai bi mi
article 48 nim de wo
me pa cho di se wo ka kire me
eti party ni se no so no muginae etu saramba o de gina so meba mamene Daniel Tachimensan o ya wutu senya East constituency organizer meni ono so kasa Paulina gina so mame dani matien
yenia
ba cho boko de
ya chamu
bibia be fine na yanya ne ntese
ni melu ni afafra
efrafra yanya ne ntese mo constituency chairman party na suspended for 5 months essentially mu enkoso muso musen
na yeshe emnase na ye belong to the National Democratic Party National Democratic Congress say party na take party na penny for take decision ye ni musheka but ye say we are just trying to appeal and I say we are just talking to the hierarchy say I think the decision on taking it was a hasty one true so too, so party no structures and can say follow. Yeah, you must be on my feel say the proper structures was not followed. The trace yes if he say a be more peculiar interest against Chairman Stevie Foswagari. See who is Chairman Stevie Foswagari? Chairman you be a party in Dana Kumaso. Yenim baby ana NDC party out senior is na yechina. Any baby a papa ne kukuru and sudi aba bedu under his leadership. Onye boni, onye obi ahwe, but a be more interested be a warm munti and no push this particular agenda. And I know say and then I make catch them sister radio station be say now politics is based on the data. It's in penny for power. Let's send a team to Kaswa to come and have a research and see who is holding the party in Kaswa now. You see, I mean, I say, and now, Muti, as a branch executive in Niama, Niamane, Kosovo party, Musisi, and yet the Enfe, the party still has an elections to win. 2028. I say, wait, Yadmusanaba. The Sunday man kitting, win as constituency organizer, no, the mission to say M1 party, no. Assembly Kranke, Assembly Kewu, it was dying its natural death until say I found offer we have a boom here. Amani my he, the Amayan. Intermediate, as I said, then I get the best. Some penny for ye be found a be year, and your money for the sake of the victory of the party.
Okay. Now, when the chairman Akasa after suspension on the mood to saying,
oh, sir, Assembly Bob Banani as yet. And I can tell you, Chairman is confident, Chairman is highly spirited. Nothing has happened to Chairman. Chairman is very, very good. The mood is good. And then a party for when you feel everything is happening. Like, Chairman is living a normal life.
Now the party in the Moache or Juana?
But
party in the Moache.
Oh, for now, no. Chairman will never ever.
Yeah, my training no so why na you are done.
On your side, that we should even divide the party. No, he believes in rule of law. He believes in the principles of the NDC. Chairman will never ever do that. Chairman will never say, Chairman, should be a person on demonstration. He will not even do it. That is not Chairman. He will not even do it. But just that the right procedures and processes will be followed.
But Daniel, my so okay said the right procedures ni processes no. Anya juma anything it's answer what kind krata you're a 50 of quitting sashasia or see petition na call you MP at the buy the central regional council of elders and so at the recommendation eka ho eti de mani mi no ma hwe e na functional executive committee a consider e no matumi establish say baby akoso a antwa yie e wo chairman na fam enti wonte na nchen na disciplinary committee no enye hwehwemu process baby na nanka wo pese nsem ne faso.
Okay, but you made that let's see the radio educating NDC as a party your structures your processes and your follow your procedures. Me as constituency officer sama ye bi na nya party member and the constituency executive committee for aya na say umbe refer assembly the Ama region because region is the next higher authority. The assembly call region now there should be regional FEC and as a regional executives as almost an assembly so the regional executives at an assembly they have to take a disciplinary action now. It's not even them. They refer the matter to the disciplinary committee. It is not the Council of Elders. But it is not the Council of Elders in any way. It is not. One petition by a region FEC for Sakai. Now, did they convey a regional FEC meeting to refer the matter to which body? They are checking from regional FEC, Lydia Samba, and you can call the regional secretary to find out. You can call the regional organizer to call the regional communication to find out whether they have sat on any action to be taken against Chairman Stevie Fuswajari. I know. Lydia Samba, and now when you refer matter no Edema Council of Elders, and then you be a Council of Elders. Is this their duty? You continue in a Council of Elders, they are saying man if you know and I'm friend Namutufu. And even Pono, Musia Chamatevio Pusojano, you told him to go and apologize. He did. He wrote a letter apologizing. So, what happened? The petition that went near a wallet anymore, you see, there is contradictions here. Near me boss, be great your science here. It is stating, say, you receive a letter from the MP. Which means say, Regina Casano MP, Alpha letter, Alpha petition, be uncle. It was based on what? And the Council of State findings. Yeah, this is a concern late it's been a year. But the letter from National, it didn't address that particular petition, but rather addressed a petition from the MP. That is what I'm saying. Say, in legal ways, there are loopholes. And we are looking at those loopholes.
Nasa loopholes muhu ade na mobe.
But Jose.
Loopholes na mo shintokro na mo pe no. Muhu ade na mobe.
Oh, and you see, we have the chance to seek for redress. From the same body on the buy, and we can appeal. The constituent executive body is also petitioning them to let them know say, oh, yeah, the fee say intention be or baby, and we see the natural law of justice. So be the assembly ever to anima of friendly Panama Uti and the side. The fake even do that.
Masa afe no mobe a discipline committee na djuma. Enti omo be ye hwehwe munya se o maka nsem na wi. Omo be ye hwehwe mu.
But nipa no what dey na wi. You have suspended him for 5 months. And I know your judgment. And you see, the 5 months even raises questions. We are just coming to have constituency elections in 2 or 3 months' time. So what is the brain behind it for the 5 months? And then now Abba. You see, you have some party, you have some nipa. And the party, it is not about somebody's peculiar interest too. Yes, it is politics. But say you can't victory, you can't win India, and you for couple for na yina, you dia won the woman na yina, it becomes a communal labor. It's your bepacho for the sake of the victory of the party. For the sake of the victory of the party.
Okay.
It's your bepacho say penny for. Moment transmitters are share say you. Na you baby up my warning and fancy.
Mate. Dani mamena se ne ebra wanya amami anopai.
Mini aba me dase.
Daniel Techimensa eye awutu senya East constituency organizer NDC Paulina Gusu wo hana. Paulina we de ye wie de na obeka chato.
Ye mekan na me constituency organizer akan. Enti ye frem 24 se omo form na insi form na asem we no. Omo hwem omo fa yi ntu yi. Na constituency chairman akasa no me 4 years I was so ebeso September ye de eto ne swaba incident ye koye ne 5 months suspension ne kokko pie 5 months enkofu kuo bi na atena se no mo pese because mo nim say elections aye ko obe win hands down into mo yin na fi system no bet nyankopon ti enye adwuma ye beto chairman swaba empanifo betena se ahwehwe nsem yi atoyie ama ya toaba ama na wini hands down madam
Mr. Bedase Paulina Cranche a branch women's organizer NDC awutu senya East na akosia boneto fa mame na
yewi Sahara countries no Mali, Burkina Faso, any Nigeria, Niger, ya me no kase West Africa man one me frim, one just say kuwasikono, and Faso bana waswo, e bibre matwa ya man penny for heads of state ekochia per diem. Wo mu didi wie hihye kwoto enu ano no, wa bra man penny for mu da Africa countries ni bia no no. Wo mu nya hihye pe bia fama wo manfo. No ankrofo ne sori ye kwa eso, na yentasa head of state no nachi. Etimi no kase Ghana ya endorse ye. O my Ghana ni ye say yenhwe na sa issue wa edasa countries no a wo yi won ho e de free West Africa many mo no ye hwe ni yentimi solve. Eti foreign affairs minister Samuel Okudja to Abrakwa sanso na African Cooperation and Moroccan expatriate Nasser Barita Adom mfonyi edehe ya wo mo ba behwe ema bibia tumi akoso ye. Abena me say
bring to the base.
My face na me fanchi asron koma ya mame ba ku bia oti tie yempa ma Idahama where the best programs manager ban media space mo Idahama anope bia we tie
Yedanase
Nyankopon enhira wo pa
Yedase akosua ajewa high tension ene de na poso abano awake purified water was the one for life. Drink water, drink awake. Telecell connecting energies. Amen scientific Yaria expert and now Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie Glyco we cushion you for life. Glyco more anidaso and a Glyco life app and a Glyco travel insurance. Now trends a brass on DBS roofing 10% discount to Gusua de Mao. Caroline Tete aye Caro Martin
Yenua.
That is saying
Boko nanswe.
Boko nanswe.
Also you.
Obakaro.
Trendy.
Grofo trend oh.
Nanu ya chema want to be trendy. Ni video ba ko na voice na that's it.
There we are.
Best dia mo.
Ne jabada.
Ni a ushi anu
lumba ye kwatia.
Ai no. Na
okay.
Budget ni mun sensema o say every parliament ni era fenyo marking or trendy.
Okay.
Ne one I will say or send dia ma Attorney General.
Let me serve
a warning to the Attorney General that the ravening clouds shall no longer be victorious. They shall not long possess the sky. Be careful. 2028, you'll be in opposition. If you are not careful, Mr. Speaker, if you don't stop now, you will go and meet one to me there, and one to me will be out, and you will go in. So I'm advising you, let us all be measured.
The one or the Attorney General.
But can bro food che atifu.
Oh see. Say Oman she
Attorney General. Aban lawyer penny.
One she ya. The omo ye na. Ewiemu enye eyisa.
Enka hosa. Ebresa.
One she
Ebredia Daniel.
Emresa. No momo ba power. Sanya
want to be akonsa woman no ono beko ama wuntumi aba eno awaka na me hu so bode to era Dr. Dominic Yine so Attorney General na so smile kakra no jaza smile no kakra no jai but it is all yeah
na Kenya C4 SRC week na some of the videos say free who are trending say some of our activities back home here Kenya is the strongest so say me Ghana strongest
mama ho den
na question patch of videos no eto so ma me
jama kwasi ayo wa size phone ko bia na
anya ayo wa size phone no akọ so ye Ghana strongest ohun so
to kwaje den ho
me minim
kwasi fato
so omo page na dey no want to no feel so mo am enya sem kitu
sa
another one so moto enyume na ya no mo ye at least night ni ade na we no person tre ne
bobre
chese motor skills no ono so form say brim
ye the radius na de oye na resource de na ope
o de bi so yin keche
nti keche na
o mo wani age so wo de ni die na
keche na keche ana
na me sure so betumi am sorry
obviously
o comment section bi bisa say motor ni e safe ana
eno adodo
nipa no no hwe form ni de on fam ho sa na
wade
sa
na me woni misa me de aduane kwa wade time so be de na aduane na sa
are
o se ye di agro kakra no makote kakra di na obi na aduane so sister obi na aduane so be bo na empty e be so de my bio
it's not uti ho hwe crofo na ko sere bi
it's madam jeje crofo de ba me so tete crofo de
wesisi wo na se one wadi wadi tell them what say
that time na me ko opina mai so opina man wo adowagiri ba me ko abusko de na no sa de ne etu eska no man no amaye tiende na kasa bi ani achi
ba ko ansa na me de twem for Adom 103 or trendy
sa hu o sedeng
say the show na yo no
anyumre
na chema wuntumi nsensem ya na niama ne trend ne say Ude yenti
adokoye
asem bi okan
yenti
and who to be goes to jail for 20 years. Hey, what shall we say to these things? If you read Romans 30 verse 31, I believe, it says, what shall we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? If God be for us, who can be against us?
Now, what him say?
Now, where they God are there?
Memory verse no born. Romans say do 30. Romans will wait.
Confusion.
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 We say, but my God be for us, they need Romans 30.
Romans
Romans 8:30. Romans 8:31.
Auntie Daniel. Unse pressure.
Abena.
What then, sister?
Romans 30 verse 8.
And come be for Karukra.
30, 31, 32. And no crown po. Wrong.
So to me confused. I be cat tete bana for to me ka bana for tete.
Enye nubi. Na abena ye wo ho no ho. Nyame adoma.
Ya de beto aso. Ya wo amade what you say. But I say Caroline Tete na atene ka on the trends. Na yede awie na we de bre no ko bebre ba betie we yama mabedwafo aye krado presidential staff ono onye leto ba bi ofeso tinabia ono onye leto ye ne na wadru ti mabedwafo aye krado e wo ha sei na memo mache amoma kwa ba na afi yakotie we yaba nto de kwese yenkomra
I've been a rice for my lover, one for my mama, one for my papa, my brother, my sister, young twin.
I've been a rice. Yeah. I've been a rice. The ram in the 10 years from Kum, and Nijan Kwan. The Pio watch.
I've been a rice.
Fire don't love.
I've been a rice.
And the share.
I've been a rice. I've been a rice.
Fried rice in
I've been a rice.
Hey, rice or
I've been a rice.
Canzoni pot.
I've been a rice. I've been a rice.
I've been a rice. And Nijin Kwa. FDA. I check that in cracks where that's.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Banking Team, we go say yes. This 2026 till your jobs but dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. And work is here. And they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car. I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will send me a bill. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with
Yema yake kabo mudia ye Colgate Herbal sebe kwetia emwawa nama ye sini mum enya hodenu ye eucalyptus, akekedru, any tea tree die inti na ube fania eketwa fania abodi ajia tumuse eyepa for Colgate Herbal would say Colgate Charcoal Gentle Clean ti we num ne ose homa osire ye fita naturally nema wo breath ye fresh ma wawu tumi tinka die inti na ube fania eketwa fania abodi ajia tumuse eyepa for Colgate Charcoal Gentle Clean. Enkratoi FD Ajatum.
Krano wabiaya mo friends mean fa wonsanka.
Morning time, the pot is ready. Mama cook it nice and steady. Call your people, call your crew. Oba spaghetti made for you. Come chop. Everybody chop. Oba on my table.
This advert is FDA approved.
Ghana, are you ready for the stage event of the year? After an unforgettable debut that left audience asking for more, No Man of God, the musical, returns. A spectacular blend of music, drama, dance, film, and breathtaking performances. The musical returns bigger and better. Date, Friday, 24th July 2026. Venue, National Theatre. First show, 4 p.m. Second show, 8 p.m. Tickets, 200 cedis regular, 500 cities VIP. Come along with your family. Come along with your friends. But whatever you do, don't miss it. No Man of God, the musical. For tickets, visit www.nomanofgod.com or call 0542 972 220. This is not just a show. This is an experience. The musical is proudly sponsored by Mr. Wu's Chinese Restaurant, Bell Beverages, Heritage Brewery, and Biz GPS.
My name is Diana Hamilton, VGMA Artist of the Year 2021 and Brand Ambassador of Awake Purified Drinking Water. I am super excited to partner with Ghana's first charity-driven water to give back to our communities. Awake is a brand that makes a difference. We impact the world around us. That is why for every bottle of Awake water you buy, an amount is donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center. Yes, every time you quench your thirst with a refreshing bottle of Awake, you're helping contribute to save lives. So keep drinking Awake Purified Drinking Water and let's continue making a difference. Awake Water, one for life, supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Morning time, the pot is ready. Mama cook it nice and steady. Call your people, call your crew. Oba spaghetti made for you. Come chop, everybody chop. Oba on my table, we know.
This advert is FDA approved.
If you're senior MTN Bagana, a hot nabi bia sasaye. Afi say ye di infiedia santi ye cha dia big time. Ye di MTN at 30 promo na beja. Toyota Land Cruiser Prados makuma konkron. Ena sika bebro 10 million Ghana cedis. Ni die keka humpi. Ena ye di chiche. Connect with dada bravo MTN so. Ye video calls, browse internet, fire business. When you namfu no ebusi ye ninkita ho. Connect to MTN fiber wo fie. Masika sam no koso wo momoso. Na kowenim. Isansa na mombia ubetu no hunya. Ghana Muma yefa MTN at 30 promo in the MTN via dia Sanfish Adano for MTN services ahodo dijuma nya points bi na dia chedia kese wo benchichimu a for star 530 hash ana combine MTN app no so kai san hihye wo ho.
Charlie, you know you, me was serious meeting be. Allah, moche. Now so there Charlie, you free. Oh, uni a to boss. Momo day.
Hey, what funny.
Anio, magic akadia ye me maybe. Mitua na free ho sharp. Hey, say ho. Ah, minia, wutua busiane de. Anio, send ye be ya, a prepare obi be hia sika no. Momo be nya bia ma no. Asiminya, mejibio. Hey, Abrante, ngogu hu ani wase wo ho ate. Allah motion.
Obobisia, na wo sentua, eno na utimi de wo. Ni hia wo, ani ni si wani so. Obisia na faye, kai na sentua, mombo day.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Y'all better recognize. Niggas, come on. Yeah. Put the skills.
Enti yentoa so ebre no ekọ abena rice na afsa eboyichi dom na yede na poso aba na neno ye girls show gifty enam gbedevi eye NDC communication team member osanso ye presidential staffer
me wan fanka ho anka enke na unko fie
gifty mache
me jozo menua be
etesen oboko ede namu
Yesu adom ne ompai boy hoye osani ho aye face
oh yes ahon fe no the free presidency into the sanemesa
say John Dramani Mahama o ya branche bia ne ho ye fe enti wo de ho bata no ene NDC party na was also ho ye fe
yeah
what you say enti why abena enso de na o ye me maame.
Ayo.
Nti me maame nso ne ho ye fe pa 70 years.
Oh, that's
Mama
nice.
Grace ne ho ye fe pa. Na 70 years da so ye adwuma.
Sa.
Maame wei.
Ne ho den.
Na benafo de. Ne ho anya den a. Obeye den.
Okay, dear no. Okay, gift no na Ayila Tabita eye NPP communication team member. Ayila.
Yep.
Martin.
Machi unia.
Netizen.
Nyame adom pa na wonso e.
Nyame adom hu machi hu.
Me she ho pa.
Say
opposition ti no. Wo say wo mu ana wo de wo hu esie kakra. Wo mu ana wasa ba out. Because system ni mu nye emu ayehye. Ti wo di agra. Ni ma bi be fofofo we ni so a wo hu so. Enti na nse no. Unim say wo nanti kakra bi na wanya careful a ye be ma wo price ye be twa bo ato so say atua. Kila nsu ntua nti sika ni ho. Nti amana say ya say kakra bi no na makakosie me ho kakra bi na masamba abonten so.
Mate. Me da say ti telecell say enkoso anka yo say telecell cash no eno na de bedi udwuma wo say sika mabusuafo ni adofo star 110 hash. Star 110 hash send the keke aye the safer choice obe send this star oyon so man for papa ya eja o engine no ebegia no na ate apama wa bribia shade so say star oil across Ghana be o mu wo beye 240 stations inti babia nambia no star oil ewo ho ukita star card e krompo na amana is so easy cashless fueling and na star oil edema ho Stanbic Bank and so almost money wallet no egusoa adwuma inti de bia ene no se wutu kwan wo de flight na kosa ye 4-star hotel and as experience bia mpeso rebefida ani na ye tua de na ye Stanbic Bank no ne Mastercard akambo mu ne sei ediama ho wo se omuma ewiase ni na ebegu card so a Stanbic Bank money wallet no ene de say e wo so enti no bomodin afa owiase ni na gu card no so na efa edi udwuma yensen komona se ni na ye no budget reading na ekoso na views no ne ene se me ne economists ekasaye o si on paper de economy ni koyie won krata so no ekoyie pa wabo finance minister abaso ne mo makadwom ene nkofo botum gifty enra we take away ewo mu yeden
medase na enana pe maminchia Ghana fo nyina na medinchia kese efree His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana e de Ghana fo eni na appointees fo nyina na mechia so I can't leave my constituency out but ya no English ya man from fo nyina ye chia mo nyame ayadom na ye wrote the na enye was our constituency ni mo ba nyame ayadom ta 500 million cedis na ba out for feeder routes no e bi aka ye nti insure any ba from kra na mo be hu say contractors about some of the roads so important
area ben
but ya no English ya man from here
okay.
From the old barrier all through to Kokrobite Tuba side hono no enso ni sa Atala major road na Atala ho na nsuo ni to ya na flood na agi kwan ni nyina no nyame ayadom ye beba so abaye ho adwuma ama ye nyina ye ho atoye e wo hono mo na budget minim economy sukura wona ne kasa ya na pe ba mi be na metie e wo kem na economics no enye omu nyina no mo ye eyi enye omu nyina no mo pese omu hu Ghana yi enti se anka mo free economics amu afhwehwe omu gi Ghana to mo so omu ye Ghana fo na niama na ikoyi a no mo aka ne se wo ekoyi se enkoyi nso a ne nukure mu ne pemu no de esi wo aka Ghana fo nyina ehu se this person doesn't have a stand when it comes to politics but the person has Ghana at heart first what he has here. But so I can't say it only looks good on paper, no. And no idea about comparison of things. But as it stands now, 1 year, 7 months in government, no, we don't want to do comparison. And then now we share any year to say buying any abaya akasama for any buying appointees in no. Ube say ye to 2 year niama ye pa. For the past 1 year, 7 months, no, on say, yes, you will be a mistakenly, and now wabona dream poso be bogana kenti wa first kebia diakoye bibi. And then now all depends on physical discipline. And then I di crow my no see ya. One, those years no better say oh yes minister bi CEO bi wa fesike bi approve your friend is saying budget bi won a sector e de akoye bibi a enye da ni kwan so obeye na sa ne ama nyina wo be hu a chisa aban asesansa na wo be hu so obi e de ne nsa akoka aban sike bi a cost financial loss to the state and that is what we are facing now as a country. Yeba ye na ya be hu se niama bebre atochima ewo the previous government na onim this very budget eba enra no me matu need say wisdom and hope budget wisdom ni ye omo ben his excellency the president of the Republic of Ghana sabi omo nyansem edo sabi omo nim dia sun buinte eno mudi aka his excellency die ho ene ye kro man no edi o man na be gina baby aye den ejina sese and the hope is niama the various sectors any ministerial sectors na finance minister etachi enra no utu me ho say yes there is some kind of stability in the system for us na bena some stability na what system ne mo na say meka o say we have left stability no system no now we are going to growth now various years mu some stability no na ye to ye ration no ye hu so man na anya gina ye bi niama koyie price no enye say ye tumu enye say no so e ba from na mom egina baby e ye den egina na ye ration because of near opposition for be ye den ebeka ewo kromu ha and secondly ye ration because of elections ayebe konti na ye ration e was say yes but NDCs as it stands now e bani the economy na we are not rushing it say ye co growth ye per say ye ma economy ni ye stable to a certain time na obi aho to na nsa na ye be migrate to the other level na ye den ya migrate o to make sure ye ba ye aban bi eni ho a wabaso a waye ejuma din to the extent say niama bo be ye den ebeba form kakra there are some particular things I to me bubo so wa ha say ye ba ye aba form a drop it enuane ohwe rice oil nkruma ye tomatoes niama ye di ye aduane wo fie aba so and those are the basic needs of human beings what you see and it say sabi obi kosalai no to abamawa the person doesn't need money from you as a president sa niama we wa akwan no be ya ma o obejo say hospitals ko yi obejo say dollar na ba from sa ne be ya o market a onu so betumi atom bia beton anya den enya kakra wo so and then let me take you to niama kakra ya papa no honorable ato forcing who is forcing etachi ye nra media me who say me de pa
okay be den
yes e be education sector o say ye be see 10 new secondary schools na abena uti o man mu na schools uni school adan papa uni schools ebetumi ama ye education sema to mpon na higher futures of mine enti ye the schools 10s ebeka baku 10 ebeka ho na ya renovation of 150 schools which is the secondary school and nyina no blocks na ye ja ye no eno so ebi ka ho a ye be ye den ye be renovate ye no na a start ejuma ye free education sector ho no ma otachi on health nso waka bebre say ye be ye some regional hospitals regions bi wo ho regional hospital ni ho ye be ye eno na ya some renovation agenda 111 ya no mufo edie ya omoji ho sika omo ntumi awie ni nyina eno nso some number of them will be picked send ye be ya ye betumi a complete na ejuma ye den asha ase wo ho the almighty sanitation which has to do with flood issues and we as a higher pass some few weeks or so months ago now immediately the president at to anamo say he releases some funds farmer and also they have been able to secure some money omudi be shemuki na send ye be ya drains bi wo ho a ye be ye ho any some demolitions bi e koso ni some compensations a ye be tuyetua ye ban the almighty roads which is under the big push so we have some 84 major roads any feeder roads ni urban roads bi a ye ho adwuma pa na ohwa ade ba ko eda his excellency John Dramani Mahama Kuma so ne said the bridge on the Afam place in Suono sani ebe ya improve agriculture and tourism accreting human so edima emebno no eno nso ewo ho no mo enti niama we nyina ka ho a ene ye di budget ho asem de ene na meka say the budget was a very beautiful one presented by the finance minister with no memory verse, with no wearing of white, with no slogans ewo mu but odwin nia ebetumi aboye da achi ho ban a ye di mpuntu any stability edi abre timemufo no
beda say gifty na oteneka no tabita so ha na absa say mfa ho ne sade wo fiewura ne wote pe wasem no wanso ye fiewura ne bia eye itidom de absa mortgage aba o ma osika kosi 5 million Ghana cedis no ma 5 years akosi 15 years se fatua interest that so no eye fixed it is a wo kwadine interest o de ma wo no emfie du no machi interest kro no a na obetua ensesa eye absa enhye power de aba bowram wo absa branch bia na ne nkodidwa MTN so nya fie duasa into mu chesika eche cars ya no dial star 530 hash na wo da share points a wa build so much was me no me build ko bosu bia me check me points a me build into so betumi a build ne sa wo mo 9 brand new land Cruiser Prado CBA sika over 10 million Ghana cedis and wo chiche wo so betumi abaye part of it na wanya sika bebre sene so emame electroland so de home appliances or my discount e wo de obeto bia so ya no afre 0503 159 739 aliya enra wonya daji tie bi won utie na utake away ye de nkofo obo na baso wakasa ye wedi ani daso e wo mu pa wo take away anra wonya ye ede ani daso ne ye de
yo wedi bichia etiefo anopa we me pamacho me de say me battery program say ya e was say me nka bibi just to let people understand say me de brofo be frafra
okay
because she no menye 100% we fluent in it inti munya abotre kakra ma me na enra de si wo parliament de yo yes say otrofo say na dance die e wo hefa abrochire the last time and now the first time one minister atofosen ebe presenting a budget of our cameramen edi nechi eko Dwaso and odi wo moko honom no he was sampling views of traders say how is the economy faring omuhu economy in saying oh they had a lot of positive things to say and most of us near and surprised to say people has positive things to say because now the MPP before we left government ye make sure say ye tutu nneema bi ye ansa na ye koye nti ye koye no atobaye na bibia ada form the economy was already recovering enti it was expected say nkrofobeka say oh economy no eye but one thing that surprised me is say enra wo ko parliament menhu say or the cameramen adinechi akọ Dwaso to sample their views to see say this time around on so no amamu no ekosen wanye bi but adie ba ko a one of your sister stations ya meni je ho ana menka say wo rival station mintimi hu de menka no but one of your media players mebodin TV3 omo sorry ye no omo ankasa tu omo hu si ho ena omo si dwam omo se omo be kwa bisa Dwafo ahwe how is the economy going na information I omo de maye no I think it speaks to the budget that the finance minister ekoma ewo parliament
okay no mo se den
omo se enye me na meka omo no mo sie na me beka de omo sie o omo wia na me de me ankasa me de enso abetudwa Dwafo say the market women edwedifo omo say emunye kra to the extent that sesi ankrofo kra ntumi ntonuama Enkrofo ntumi ntoniama. Enkrofo nso entumi enkoji loans because baby are interest in dan. E wo soro. Omuntumi nkoji loans. Enti if the market women are telling us say it's no good, I think I will believe them. Because if the first time the minister saw wisdom in going to them, but this time around here, said there is something going on. Because he used them as a measure of how the economy is faring.
Basi we ye media nti e bia ye ko November mu a o de budget for be ba bi obeko ana
nti media no kra na nke e wo se won ko bisa wo say so far how are you faring? What you say? Media no kra na e wo se won ko na ko bisa nkrofo no tie de omo ek ba wanye sa enti me I know emunye yentumi nyi tohwe says here every 3 months bia yes ye increase utility bills meboana sa meboa mun kan cha say meboa ever since our buying way e buy 3 months bia ye to water e to electricity un check hwe say mu ya anka mu betututu nuama mu untututu nuama mu aban we buy or the new taxes nko 9 ene de aba 9 mo say mumma your friend is saying petrol yemfa 1 cedi bia ento 1 liter of fuel so said ye be ya ye betumi a mitigate dum so mo de 1 cedi aba mo de 1 cedi buy adenti na every 3 months you still have to review tariff charges adenti 1 cedi no is not enough me can 1 cedi as makam yamfa say in a month say wuto fuel ebia 50 liters. What it means is that we are buying 50 Ghana cedi every month for doing so. Now after what we are every month 50 cedi no abai be sa ba be ka kire wo say matu your friend is saying lights nti munchia ebia 10%. Ebia 15% every 3 months. What the calculation eh? And the na chere say aban no omo ye bibi papa amaye. Enra budget obe ready policy bay en what car say oh policy we near the atoto akwan ama economy no yade. No policy. Zero. Aban we beba entro no mo de buy almost 24-hour economy. Na sa 24-hour economy ne ba ebema the youth a lot of jobs. The question I am asking them is where is the 24-hour economy they trumpeted? Ewa he enra kra 24-hour economy didn't find itself in their budget. Why are they hiding from their own policies?
Okay.
And the importing amodia ba ama economy no yade. There is nothing. And on dan chain. Nkokon kitten na omode ma wo mo party foot soldiers na omode bo aben kwan na still ne de na omode di no. The answer to the economy is that yesika no akwakwo share omo pot mu. That is where our monies have gone to. Ministries, departments, agencies, MDAs omo nyina atunchia. Omo ye adwuma wo nadmu ever since aban we buy omo gi omo ma omo your friend is saying employment letters bisa omo say so much omo ka. The last time when we were talking about flats in the country, that was when it came out to say nadmu workers cry for over 1 year. I think this is 1 year 6 or 7th month aban into ya omo ka.
Okay.
It's not only nadmu workers, teachers wo ho, nurses wo ho. Sesi akrampo de aban we ayade ama sesi akrampo de aye time aden ya sesi ade mo de appointments employment opportunities e de mamu MPs e mo de koso efre party food soldiers e de mamu ye nyina ye te say na omu recruit your friend say police for ne prison officers ne den
Alia
ye nti say ye nti wo bebi ase obi agene letter But anyway, ya me who your friend is saying a Facebook post from a Wutu senior. Mami na or betu your friend saying.
Wutu senior
yes, mami no.
Omo mpede na call you asem
na call you or be chantro kese to ye parliamentary candidate.
And why then?
So chantro say okuni nipa ba.
Nti wo say no ade na ohun ye.
Enra be hu say what the appointment letters e the man crofo say o manya appointment to go into prisons to be yeah.
And how do you verify it?
It's a lie. It's a lie.
I can send you. Would you change any lie?
Tabitha, I don't want to interject. Do I have time after her?
Yes.
You're right.
Some 3 minutes.
So I don't want to interject.
Technical team.
When you finish,
video now can
it is pictures. I have the pictures. It's on her Facebook page. When you type Phyllis Nako, you see. But it isn't letters or you see. Okay, you finish. Mani since I have 3 minutes.
Under 1 minute, Mr.
Type Phyllis Nako, you see the picture.
Give to you the money, Kasa.
Entino, say.
There was a caption that
employment. Only employment in such a way that every Ghanaian will have equal opportunities. What you say? Opportunity aye de be ma MPP ni ana NDC ni ana se ordinary Ghanaian no. Enye the same. Mun to me ma embe sake he aban we baye. They sacked over 10,000 enkrofo MPP employee mobile masaki wo munyi na.
Okay, me da say enti Phyllis na call your okuno 18 hours ago. Na the wapost ni say wakosia emrante ne maba wa bi omanya kwanya ekọ Ghana National Fire Service, Ghana Immigration Service and Ghana Prison Service. Enti recruitment na hyase on enti no na ono kosia omo. Na de ne no de mom no. What's the end of the month?
Say, Yama prospectus. Say, Uberto Niama, would be call your friend and training, no. And in the Yanse Munu, and you'll be an Ebenya Sikaya Dane, Atonia Manuel as Empia, over Potem Hono, or semi Boamo, with some little money, Fakoto Niama, never got training, no. So it's not any MP in the laws of Ghana, no. It is not an MP who issues an appointment letter. What you see? Moreover, the appointment letters was issued digitally. What you see? So read the message attached to it. Na Ghana phone in NTA. So let's not be lying to Ghanaians. Let's not throw dust into the eyes of Ghanaians.
Into omo anase onimomo munya appointment ni nyina na say.
They are her constituents.
Meba. Eti dia me bisa ne say onimomo nyina na so mo na mo kan mo ho bomu. Eno mo ko ne ho so mo hia moa. Anaso omunya recruitment appointment online no eno mo ka chempi anya appointment to beboa yen which is which ana wonim te omu benya dada
abena ye koto aba ye konkrofo ni nchen ekopa omucho in the constituency. We tour every length and breadth of the constituency. So the same way you go to the people, that is the same way that is it. My apply for police or my apply for immigration or it is the same way you go to the people. You go and account to the people and know their problems.
Mame.
What you here? So we don't lie. In any way, the laws of Ghana doesn't mandate an MP to issue appointment letter.
So granted the class say Alia Mesro Madaroma. It's granted a supporter MPD ma because obi obehunu bia no the questioner we share the hashtags are or say hashtag the woman hashtag just for Kasua youth.
I know there's not throwing hashtag, but what I know is that government doesn't give letters to MPs to be given to their constituents. When it comes to recruitment of police for an hour, why? It is done digitally. Omo letters was digitally sent to them. What you here?
And MP,
so MP ono corner probo.
Mate.
To say send your call munchenko sro mu vote no. Accounting to the people, she get to know what the worry of the peoples are. Then she attends to them. Now, let me clear one or two things here. Or say then government didn't bring any policy on board and to say that and no nema a puntu where then Ghana from. Is she aware of Ghana Gold Board, which then in their government was PMMC, which we didn't even hear about? But today, the leadership of John Dramani Mahama, the Gold Board, which is supporting the finance ministry together with the Bank of Ghana to stabilize things in the economy. You see, things that you couldn't do in your government. Obi ya na wa bonabaso na usu wesuyebi wa fakyu bi wo musenya beya Ghana former wa konya some 42 years to come now. Then you also do what? You also utilize that knowledge to guide the country. We are not in a regime where you come and tell us that Yajiya mind biomo. Okay. We are in a regime where we want to stabilize Ghana, we want to grow faith, we want to preserve the future for the people of Ghana. We are not in, say, Rebecca Chencrophone, say, we are coming to protect the public purse. Na ya be we are purse, nankasa she botomako. Na ya shisha ya ye huye. You understand? Are their finance minister not on the run because of accountability?
Na the obisu we eska.
Obian can say we weska, but if in your own mind, as a minister of state, now when him say come and account to the people. Come and account to the people.
Just why you baby afan kokote.
Now say we are in the process.
Okay,
yeah, process and today we have set an example for them. Say, see, everybody who have looted the state, who have committed a crime, the person must go, be it NDC or NPP.
Okay, Aliyah, Mamintion. What 3 minutes?
Oh, says that damage control now. My sister, ever say 1 year concerning your friend is saying now call your ni way now or ye no. Obia obetia asem no be hu say madam asem a wo ka no sebi enya no kre. But me the better because wo de wo ka de wo nim. But the matter, the real issue, no Ghanaians, obia ti ase say eye na akoyo e na ema wo mo sa appointment no. Enti asama wo ka no eni eti e na eni enan. Tie
na issue appointment matter. So
tie
the constituency the money nipa 5 year pen no munya ya.
I don't even know. That is where the question is. That is what you should ask.
Wo pa kire say wunnim de ekoso ana fine, it's okay. Because a woman say at times what you say would the fear so now ebia wo nan egu abontene. I think wo nan gu abontene won't
kasago microphone ni mame.
Me de besi ho. She when we say gold board asem na wo kan yen. Anka me ne no anka me bosso de biara da. Me bosso. Because obia wo Ghana hanom ni mu say Gold Board is just operating based on the principle and the policy introduced by Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Your friend, gold for your friend is a revenue program. Tie, NDC for buy gold where tie. NDC for buy Mami nya botre Mami nya asem Mami na wo dey go board na wo dey go na Mami oh Mami Jainian my mindidi yo ade eche mindidi empacho
no munsio
tie gold board no ma buy gold reservoir yeah making sure say you're building. What did you do to the gold reserve? Mo be ton gold no. You sold more than half of our gold reserve. It's a fact.
Let me give you the figure we have in our gold reserve.
I count 2 minutes.
Now, Adentina, your friend is saying Bank of Ghana governor. Ebaye. Oba senko be address parliamentarians minority say omoma your friend is saying for emra inside na omampeno. Do you know the reason? Do you know why they said they shouldn't cover the 10 live? Because they wanted to deceive the people of Ghana. Say economy na ekosono is because of what they are able to do. But that is not the reason. The reason is that because of our gold now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say yemfa eno fam baki sidi no. Eno na ma sidi no enne
bibia ekoso your maye no na nye say anything be amomaye now go board when go board is just an afterthought of your government unimwa after ye the manifesto be to just say ye buy ye be make sure say ye the gold be back ye city no that was when you people took a cue na mo ankasa mo flagship program anka mo say mo ba mo be ye no and they cry it didn't even find its way in your friend is say in your budget.
Okay,
and people are not even ashamed about it. You are not even ashamed about it. 24-hour economy, no. It is in coma. It is in coma. It needs immediate medical attention. Minimum saying kamube to me kran kamube lifted the aqua brochire but enye ye. Enti mu hu de monya mo.
Okay.
So far
fancy.
So far mobile. Me ba mama nka ma se muncha to. Mami nka
this eya on my mu na ye bo no. Enti e ma obi am be kan bi antu from me.
NDC for buy. Within 1 year
we have 24.4 tons. We have 24.4 tons, which value at 3.65 billion in our gold reserve. That is what I'm telling you. I said we have 3.65 billion in our gold reserve. Into gold in our
I'm just
on the right track. That is the
right track.
That is the current data.
Tie, mame. When you say aban we buy, borrow in excess of 100 billion Ghana cedis.
Alia, mame na say
Obi am borrow to be the reckless borrowing.
I don't know where you had this your figure from.
The reckless borrowing which took Ghana, which collapsed the country. No, that is what we have managed to bring stability to the good people of Ghana. If you don't have anything to tell Ghanaians, and
in 1 year, 6 months, Marco borrow 100 billion Ghana cedi.
Why not borrow 100 billion?
Agric minister said